Yeah, no cap was good. All right, I'm gonna hope that the stream works this time because yesterday I went to stream over on Twitch for a little bit because it wasn't working. So I'm gonna hope that everything works. So does everything work? Does everything work, chat? And by the way, I'm also eating chips, by the way, so like. Some Suicide Squad today. I'm a little bit iffy with Suicide Squad still, because I saw what happened to Batman, and in my opinion, a lot of people, and yes, I'm gonna say this, yes, I do like Kevin Conroy, but at the same time, what do you expect coming from the name? Like, it's in the title. Did him so dirty? Yeah, that is facts. But here's the thing though, Harley killing him, it makes a lot of sense. But at the same time though, this is the part where I get lost. The part where I get lost at is I saw, apparently from what I'm hearing, and apparently when I saw, Flash is a good guy before he turns bad, but Batman died, yeah. Here's the thing, in my opinion though, turns out that leak was actually true, which I'm a little bit surprised of. Also, they didn't do the Flashpoint. If they were to do Flashpoint, if they were to do Flashpoint and we had Thomas Wayne Batman, GG's. Yo, Colin, what's good?
Dina? Jesse?
But in all honesty, though, there's so much things that they could do with the characters because
Dina? Jesse?
First of all, let's be honest here. We have no idea who, well, at least from the leak, we have no idea which Robin actually got killed. Because I can know for a fact, I can tell you that it wasn't Damian and it wasn't Nightwing. It was Tim Drake. And I know that for a fact that it was Tim Drake. They're in the Arkham Burrs with that shitty ass story. I don't know. From the looks of the story, it's very interesting. $12 store credit, $8 in cash. What's the price? Wait, it depends. It depends. What game was it? Because the thing is, whenever I go up there to sell my games, sometimes they usually, it depends on how many games I have. At this point, I want everything to reboot. Nah. Well, the thing is with Batman, that situation can be. Well, the thing is with Batman, with Bruce specifically, that can be solved by having Nightwing be Batman. That can be solved so easy.
Get her to keep water down.
You can have Nightwing be Batman. That is going to be sold on specifically. So,
is she pregnant?
Yes, Nightwing. Yes, Nightwing has been Batman before. You can easily make him Nightwing. I mean, you could easily make Nightwing Batman because it happened before. It'll be 23 the show, and now the show 24 is on pre-order. Wait, it is?
But we gotta take her back.
Oh yeah, wait, never mind. I saw it. I don't know the cover. I don't know who's gonna be on the cover though.
Yeah, I know.
I do want Dick to be Batman.
I can't just leave Tommy
Batman
here.
from that one comic, exactly. But the only way that could work is if they somehow bring in Damian to be Robin.
Maybe you could take her back.
She's not gonna leave without you.
And with Superman, I don't know what they're gonna do with Superman, but I'm just glad. Here's the thing: I'm low-key really happy
Let's
about
get
that,
down.
to be honest, about Superman being killed.
This aquarium
Because
map
for
I
one,
told you about.
I don't know anybody that would want a
Tommy hasn't found
Superman
Abby
game,
yet.
and also how hard
What's
would
the
that be to
conclusion?
make? I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, Mister. Oh no, I'm playing
You
broken
good with
super. That's gonna
leaving
get
Dina by
boring real
herself?
fast.
Her orders.
Okay. Let's go tell her we're leaving then.
Gonna cop it. Yeah, I'm gonna cop it.
I'll just meet you up front.
We didn't see Damien before this game. They just bought it up from this. Bought it up. This bought it up from their ass. Yeah. The only way that I could see them going back and potentially getting Damien is if you can bring Talia back. Because in Arkham City, Talia did say that her and Bruce had something going on in Metropolis.
Hey, babe.
That's the only way I could see Talia kind of hinting at Damien, but like,
I need you to
I
lock
don't
the door
believe that.
for us.
I don't believe that. While Batman was in Metropolis, they cooked up Damien. And I haven't seen Deadshot's gameplay. I know I saw Boomerang's gameplay, and I saw Harley's, and I know that I saw Earth 2 the Joker's gameplay looks really good because it looks like you can infinitely put
Your
someone
map
in the
showed
air.
the aquarium along the shore.
Which is
Should
all I
be
got
down
for you.
this
Yeah,
way.
that is true.
Yeah.
Well, technically speaking, I really don't count that because
There's anyone
technically
still in this city.
Talia
Okay. Go for
drugged Batman into doing that and making Damien, but still, I'm still gonna say that still. I don't really count how many people say that counts,
Okay.
but hey, in some comics, that technically can count. Some people are literally playing it early. Small streamers are playing early.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, that's because they got the deluxe.
What did you tell Dina?
Yo, Drew, what's good?
So we're hoping to find Tommy at the aquarium.
That's all right. Brad played
didn't
it. Yeah, Brad did
tell
play
her
it.
you knew.
I was watching his,
That's
and
weird.
I wasn't.
I can tell you right now, the Batman fight is the best fight in the game.
This
Oh, and
aquarium
by the
will
way,
work
Drew,
this.
who do you think's gonna
I
win
don't
Super
think
Bowl?
so.
Because I have to
Laura
go
said
with.
Abby's hiding out there.
You get her to tell you why they did it?
Yeah.
I just gotta
Yeah.
go with Chief.
Joel had falling out with some fireflies. No, former fireflies.
What kind of falling out?
He was a smuggler, and they disagreed about
49ers?
some goods. Fight broke out,
You're
someone
betting on?
died. Guess they wanted payback.
Right now, not anyone right now, but
That change anything for you?
hey, it depends. If I lose 20, hey, it depends. I'm hoping that I do not lose. I haven't even done anything yet for you, but like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping that I don't lose $40.
Dina should be back in Jackson.
Okay. Good.
You do a Super Bowl stream where y'all lose, where y'all do the Super Bowl? I don't know. I'm pretty sure YouTube's gonna ban that. I could stream it over on Twitch because Twitch has it. Ooh, wait. How about this? How about this, chat? How about this? How about this? And usually, I think last year I did this. Whenever the Super Bowl was happening, I'll do this. Okay, chat. I'll do this. If the Chiefs win, I have to play the whole entire game on grounded whole game permadeath. Like whole game permadeath. If the 49ers win, I need to re-download this. Then I'll play God of War Ragnarok and give me God of War. Avatar? I loved playing that game. I love it. And the Chiefs won again. You can't underestimate the greatest of Mahomes. That is true. I'm still. I gotta play Avatar still, yeah. Caesar team? Ooh. I know a lot of people were saying that the 49ers weren't gonna make it to the Super Bowl. Turns out they actually did. Which is kind of crazy.
I see a light through here.
I need to save explosive arrows, but at
Jammed?
the same time, no, I don't want to. I'm gonna save them though.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to
We're gonna come
Suicide
back
Squad
to
game.
Jackson after.
I am very confused on the whole entire I know it's in the Arkhamverse, and there's so much stuff that they can fix. Like, you can fix like a whole bunch of stuff. You can make
What do you
Nightwing
mean?
Batman.
I mean, we're going through a
You
lot
can
of their people
make
in their city.
with Flash.
Because of what they did.
There's an
Didn't
easy
Abby and her
fix,
friends
but you would
from
have to get
Jackson
Wally West,
hold it?
This place isn't like Jackson.
and we know who's gonna be playing Wally West.
I mean, Joel and Tommy helped Abby when she got attacked. These people are trying to kill everyone
There's
around.
so much, like,
And
there's
they shot you on
so
sight, didn't they?
many, like, there's like so much stuff they can do to fix their universe.
Only a couple
But at the
days.
same time, though, it's
When we
kind
first got
of
here, she
everywhere right
fucked up a bunch of wolves. You'd have been impressed.
now. And I'm still very confused on how it connects to Arkham. The only way I could see it connecting to Arkham is I don't even know. First Poison Ivy, because I think Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn have like a relationship. Like a relationship as friends. I mean, in a sense, yes and no. And on top of that, Poison Ivy sacrificed herself to save everybody from that fear toxin, so that's the part where I'm a little bit confused on.
Give me a hand.
By the way, chat, remind me, I was streaming on Twitch yesterday because my stream wasn't working on YouTube, but still. Marvel Spider-Man 3, there will be 2 goblins. What do you think?
Why didn't she tell me about it? The pregnancy.
It's
Listen,
very interesting, but at the same
sure
time, though, I don't really
she'll tell
want
you
to
about
have
it
2
when
goblins. Because, well, it can work, but the thing is that if it does work, it could possibly end up being Harry as Hobgoblin. Well, technically speaking, New Goblin, because, like, I just know Harry as New Goblin, but, like, and sometimes Hobgoblin, because I watch cartoons. But, Harry being a goblin would be interesting, but I could see Harry getting a very horrible dose. Hold on a minute. Oh, I don't have a bottle, do I? Alright.
Fucking ambush! Think he came from that way!
Casey! Push forward!
Bro, why are we already doing this? It's literally just... We're really gonna start this off by doing this. Alright. Hold on a second.
They went in the grass!
So this is what we're doing. Like, I'm 5 minutes into the stream, probably like at the most, like probably like 15.
They're gone! Make a grid. Good hit.
Can we not do this? I'm already low on ammo, and I'm trying to save my explosive arrows for the bloater at the end. This guy, yeah. He's gonna be like, yeah, he's Mayor Osborn's son. It's like, huh? Jesse, if you help me out here, this would be great.
What?
Right over there!
No question. What's the most exciting fight you want to see when you play? Suicide Squad or Marvel Spider-Man 3? For Spider-Man 3, it's the Goblin fight. Hey, I'm gonna usually go that way, bro.
Quiet.
Yeah. For Suicide Squad, Batman and Flash. Superman's fight I have not seen at all. I've seen Flash's fight. Flash's fight looks like it's insane. But mostly it's probably going to be Batman's fight because Arkham Knight and him having fear toxin is insane.
Shut it.
That'll do it. These wolves, man. So trigger happy.
What war with this fucked up cult?
Heard them talk about it. Seraphons or something. Seraphites.
Scars is all I've heard them called. You run into any?
Oh, that got leaked. That got leaked too.
You're
That got
lucky.
leaked too. That got leaked. One of the leaks. Superman fight. I think that got leaked, and I think the Green Lantern fight got leaked too. I haven't seen the Green Lantern fight. Now the Flash fight looks like it's gonna be really good. Even though IGN flat out said, hey, the Flash is way too fast. That's the whole entire point of his name. He is a speedster. That's the point. That's the only point that they said is that the Flash boss fight, in that fight, Flash was way too fast. I mean, like, I'm sorry, it's in the name. He's the fastest man alive. Boomerang knows this. Is Marley Harry Osborn? Marley Harry Osborn? Harry Osborn. Aren't you the terrorist? Bro, do you know how, bro, honestly though, with Harry still being alive, that's the confusing part. I would honestly really like it if Peter gave Harry the anti-venom suit. I don't want to see Red Goblin, and I don't want to fight him. I don't want to fight Red Goblin. I don't want to fight Red Goblin. Red Goblin is terrifying already. And he's too OP. That's Carnage and Venom. That's Carnage and Green Goblin together. It's a little bit too insane. It would give Peter a reason to keep the anti-venom suit, but at the same time, though, I do not want to deal with another symbiote, and I really don't want to deal with having to get a symbiote off of Norman Osborn. Oh, and by the way, are y'all excited for State of Play tomorrow? Are y'all excited for State of Play? Because I'm hoping that we get the DLC. I'm hoping that we at least get a DLC announcement or something.
What's up with all these posters?
It's a bunch of comics. Wait, what was happening here?
A gathering for people who are really into this stuff.
Peter, we take,
Like you,
we
basically.
take, Peter, we
You were born in the wrong time, man.
Peter, let's do it. Exactly. I don't know why I keep doing this. I want Ock to be redeemed so bad, but at the same time, though, I don't want him to. He hates Norman. I don't want him to. If he does end up getting redeemed, that'll be a W. But at the same time, though, I don't know how that will work with the story, because I don't see Ock being redeemed. I don't see him with Batman 2 ring out league. And on the story, you can get some anime things from which is hobby link Japan W.
you saying? Before? About Gina. You said she'll tell me when...
Once things are wrapped up here.
Yo, send me a link in Discord.
I guess at some
But
point it'll be pretty hard to hide
oh,
it.
and by the way, chat, remind me, shout out to Will. Shout out to Will, he's not here, but he's one of my mods. There was a video that I was watching over on Twitch where, and I was watching this, and apparently this guy said that, Craven was there to stall for time, and he felt more like a gladiator, and, nobody ever called him Craven the Hunter. Nobody didn't ever say his full name in the game. I'm like, do you expect someone to call you your full name? Like, if that's the case, then how come most of the time whenever we say Harley Quinn, it's mostly Harley or just...
It's like we're swimming.
Explain that. Explain that. Nobody's not going to call Craven the Hunter in the subtitle of the name. His name is Craven. Yes, he's Craven the Hunter, but you just gotta call him by his first name, because like nobody is not gonna end up saying Craven the Hunter. Well, scratch that. I used to say Craven the Hunter a lot whenever I was watching Spectacular Spider-Man. Every single time when that episode where Craven turned into a lion would come up, I would always say his full name. There was just something about that scene and the way that his music was to the point where you just had to say his name. My theory is that Ray stopped Harry from killing Miles. I mean, he does have the personal connection to him now. Why is that miss? I don't have ammo for this. I'm just gonna wait up here. I'm not fighting the clicker. You can fight him. Alright, I'm running as soon as I get the med kit. You know what, actually? Hey, yo, Jesse, handle that.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I think so.
Now grab the med kit and the machete and run. I am running. I don't know about you, bro. I don't want to fight the stalkers. I'm out. Not wasting my med kit. Jesse! Let's go! Put in work! Let's go! Jesse putting in work!
Okay, now that's it.
Go Team Jackson.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
Couldn't have said it better.
The boy putting in work. See, this is why Jesse's my favorite character in this game.
This way.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I still have to debunk that video. Chat, someone remind me that I still have to debunk that video. And yes, I know you guys are wondering where the ultimate boss rush is. The ultimate boss rush is kind of having issues right now.
Think you can get through there?
Let's see.
Yo, mouse is good. But yeah, what do you guys excited to see at the State of Play tomorrow? I know what I'm excited to see. I gotta see Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade was looking real nice the last time I
would've
looked
come,
at
you know.
Stellar Blade.
If you told me you were leaving.
Stellar Blade, Rise is gonna be there
I
too.
just...
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys this too. The whole entire State of playlist for tomorrow got leaked.
didn't think you'd be okay with all this.
I looked up to Joel. What happened to him was messed up. I would have come.
Joel liked you a lot too, you know. He used to think I
I
had
don't
a
know, dude,
crush
I
on
got
you.
all the trailer. I mean, I honestly think that we're getting a trailer for New Game Plus, or at least our DLC
I
teaser.
mean, you're handsome and whatever, but I'm not into your type.
What? Asians?
Yeah, that's obviously what I meant.
We're gonna play in a freaking cutscene. We'll play the cutscene.
Pretty
Yeah,
messed up.
but then again, though, with
Fungus in the
Superman,
kids
though,
section.
Mushrooms didn't
At least
exactly
from what I
carry the
have
same
seen.
meaning back then.
Oh.
and honestly, I have to stand by this as much as I hate to stand by it. I truly do feel like, and this is just me, if Damien was in the Arkhamverse,
Yeah, battle ghosts. It's about these space
well, technically speaking,
marines
never
who
mind, I can't really
fight
say
off of
anything because I would be going against everything, and Bruce would
alien
want to kill his own
ghosts.
son, and Bruce would probably come back to his senses and realize, oh shit, I just killed my own son. But,
Like something you'd like.
remember Yes? I don't even know where Yaski is, though.
Okay. What about you,
I
smartass?
need him in here.
Well, my mom only had this one kid's book, The Root Child, about this boy who turns into a forest to save his village.
Okay.
To keep things fresh, though, my mom would improvise different endings.
They just shoot him and he's dead.
This one time, the boy just let
Well, it
the whole
depends from,
village
well, I mean, there's kryptonite everywhere. I mean, there's Lex Luthor who has a thing for Kryptonians. So in a way, I can see where a lot of people are upset. But at the same time, though, I'm not really surprised at all about the Superman fight. Because, all you have to do is just find kryptonite and he's weak to it. The last fight is I'm not sure who's playing this. I'm pretty sure all the gameplay that I've been seeing is on the easiest difficulty. I'm gonna see what it's like on the hardest difficulty.
Got him! Sweep the area for survivors. Good job, boy.
Bravo needs to get here. I'm ready to do this.
Sounds pretty bad. I'm sure it ain't easy driving a boat back here.
First one on.
I gotta see what that fight is like on the hardest difficulty because there's no way that everybody just cleared Superman out like that.
Okay. Assuming they all die and we survive. Besides sleep for a week. My guy promised to teach me salsa dancing. That sounds pretty great right about now. You?
Grab a handful of books and a quiet room and just breathe. Here.
All right. Here's to surviving this shit. To the right. She's got a shotgun.
Thought I saw something.
Look into it.
Trespassers! Take them out!
She's running! This way!
Was it kryptonite? It was golden. Oh, Wonder Woman. Okay, that makes sense.
It's all blood! Figure it out!
If it was all gold, then technically shouldn't that actually? No, I've already seen the start of Wonder. I've already seen the start. I know Wonder Woman's the one with the golden with the shield. I've seen it. I saw that footage. It's Wonder Woman. I've seen that. I've seen that. I don't think that we fight. Wait, I know that we. I want to know what they're gonna do though, honestly. Because based on what I've been hearing, it's co-op, and I need someone to play with. Because I am not trying to fight Batman by myself, and I'm not trying to be caught in a speed tornado.
It's so damn hard to get to.
So anybody down to help me fight Batman and Flash? Because I'm not trying to be caught up in a speed tornado for numerous reasons as to why I hate the freaking speed. By the way, chat, remind me that we gotta check out that debunking video still.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
How the hell are we crossing this?
By the way, chat,
We could use that road.
I have a massive question.
It's pretty fucking.
I know that I was watching I forgot whose stream I was watching,
Or we use
but how
that.
do y'all think they're going to go about bringing back the Arkham Horror? I feel like this is the part of a plan, but everybody's like upset.
Come on. This way.
About the way the fight happened.
Let's try through here.
So what's the plan?
That was Wonder Woman,
Take
though. I
these
can tell
guys
you
out
that.
and
I
steal
know
their
that.
boat?
Definitely taking their boat. It's up to them if they want to get in our way.
Hopefully it's a small crew.
Okay, what does everybody mean by yeah, I need more ammo. I just used it all fighting a whole entire pack of wolves. More ammo, please.
Place is wrecked.
You don't say.
Give me more ammo. I need it. I need it. I need it, I need it, I need it. Alright, chat, I'm gonna hope that I don't die here. I've died here before. I got on my try-hard skin today. Y'all know I like my try-hard skin.
Got it. Come on.
The boy got on the try-hard.
Need a hand?
Sniper spotted at 12. I repeat, sniper sighted at the marina. Likely to start up. Any nearby units report. Over.
You four, take the land bridge to the marina. The rest of you, hold here. Wait for orders.
We're supposed to wait here while our guys.
By the way, I still gotta show y'all how to stop crushing attacks. I found out how to stop crushing attacks a while back. I know how to stop the crushing attack we're going through, like the blue one. I know how to go through. I know how to counter it. And nobody didn't tell me this. I just figured this out. Like nobody doesn't tell you this. Like the game didn't tell you how to stop a crushing attack. It just tells you how to dodge. I just figured out how to stop them.
Ellie. We can get to the marina through here.
No, we're taking their boat.
You heard them, right? They're talking about Tommy.
We don't know that.
Who else is it gonna be?
If it is him, he'll be gone by the time we get there. Abby is where he'll be headed, so if we just
What
fall,
if he's in trouble?
he can take care of himself.
Jesus Christ.
The best way to help Tommy is to go after Abby.
I'm gonna show you guys how to stop crushing attacks today too.
You do this, I'm not saving your ass again.
I really hope you
Hope
make
you
it.
make it. You mean to tell me that the last fight's Superman? Yo, Joel, I haven't seen you in like a minute. What's good? I haven't seen you in like a minute. How you been? By the way, I don't know how to feel about the latest Boruto chapter.
Got the engine back up. Where should I put in?
Park it on the other side.
Copy.
I'm gonna wait for these guys to go over here. I want to wait for them to move.
Please, this is Unit Gamma. I just sent 4 soldiers to the marina.
Copy, Gamma. We'll pass the info to command. Stand by for further instructions. Over.
Copy, base.
You think this affects the raid tonight?
I don't know. Control the perimeter. I don't want any more surprises today.
Doing good, and you at this part? Yeah. Wait, did you play yours on Grounded, or was it?
I don't care who they are. I just want them found.
I'm on Grounded. You doing Grounded Permadeath, or are you just doing like regular Grounded?
Got a visual. I'll see what's up.
Regular Grounded?
Ambush! Ambush! I think it came from back there! Search the entire mall. Someone must have slipped past us. Get the hell off. Got anything?
Nothing over here. Got you.
They're playing on regular Grounded. I'm doing Permadeath and Grounded. It's a lot worse. Oh, and by the way, I'm still on this. Dina is the most useless character. Honestly, like it whenever I'm carrying without Dina.
Guys, we fucking got anything?
This spot's clear.
Just like that.
I agree. I was struggling on the Dina sections. Yeah. The Dina sections are probably the worst annoying ones. The Dina sections are my least favorite. Even though I did figure out a way to cheese it, it still didn't work. And I've played several times on Permadeath, and it still doesn't work.
Saw some.
Oh, don't even start if you're playing on a whole game permadeath. It's annoying. She's annoying. If you're playing on whole game permadeath, there are so many sections where I died because of her. And then I was like, nah, I need a break from whole game permadeath because she put me through the ringer on a whole game. And I still haven't done a whole game perma yet. I think that's the reason why I won't do a whole game perma, because I know that Dina's probably going to be annoying for me.
Oh God.
It's Sean! What's going on? Someone took him out!
I literally have to play this so perfectly. Oh, and by the way, we're about to see some Stellar Blade tomorrow at the State of Play.
No.
Oh, and by the way, I forgot to ask you this. In your opinion, do you think, at least this is my opinion, do you think that Troy could do like a really good
Check up.
Oh my
Green
God,
Goblin
he's
voice?
dead! How'd they get past us?
I know I haven't heard Troy's Green Goblin voice, but like in Arkham Origins he played Joker, so like it was just a thought. On my first State of Play, I'm hyped for it too. We're getting Rise of Ronin gameplay. We're finally getting Stellar Blade. If we get some Carnage information, that would be great. I'm hoping. I'm hoping for some Carnage.
What's the story? Fucking anyone got anything?
I don't see anything.
How about you?
Same. Nothing's turned up.
In the wall! Anyone got a fucking visual on her?
Shut it.
Boat now, boat now, boat now, boat now!
He's taking the boat!
Please.
Don't let up!
All right.
A New Game Plus or a DLC? I would love to have a New Game Plus and a DLC at the same time. Because the thing is like, seeing as that they said it's coming early this year, probably mixed in with DLC. But the only thing is, though, is like, from what the leaks have heard, at least from like what the leaks have said, is Beetle. And I'm thinking that it could be Kraven's daughter. So we could get something probably related to Kraven's daughter. So probably, at least, because based on the, at least like, based on like, since you already got the platinum, I'm pretty sure. Basically what she said is that she, basically she was a Tachi Uchiha and killed off her whole entire family except for Kraven. That's basically what I got from that. Is that she basically was a Tachi. Is it just me, or does this feel a little bit weird with the dual sense? All I have is an arrow and a bottle. Are you at the Nina section? Because if you're at the Dina section, then I got nothing to say other than I hope that you have a bottle, and I hope that you just play. I hope that you just play very carefully with one arrow and a bottle, because I've been in that situation. I've been in a similar situation before. Oh, I'm on the Seraphites part. Okay, so you're about to meet Nora. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to go prone a lot.
Now what?
You're gonna have to go prone through each bush. Use the bottle to distract. Okay, hold up. Let me see. I didn't record my part for the Seraphites on the PlayStation, but there is a way you can get past them without fighting them. You just have to go through the grass. You're gonna do like a S position. You want to prone and you want to go straight to the right. And after that, you want to go, and after that, you want to keep going to the left. You want to, basically, you want to go into like, basically, you want to go in an S formation until you get to the end. You want to prone into an S. Unless you're trying to get the ammo in the middle, which I don't blame you. I was trying to go for that too whenever I was playing.
Okay. Where's this go?
Wait, how'd you get past Hillcrest? Hillcrest is my favorite part. and even I couldn't get past it because I had a waste of materials. I forgot the code. Anybody know the code to day 3? Hillcrest the one that had dogs. Yeah, Hillcrest the one that had a lot of dogs. Hillcrest is the one that had a lot of dogs that can make it very annoying. But at the same time, though, it wasn't really annoying. Well, Scratch that actually kind of was. You literally had to kill the first dog that you killed, and you had to kill the first person too. All right. Let me see. I already have explosive arrows. I have shotgun bullets. No. No. Now, for this part, once you get up to this part, I would say save your explosive arrows and craft the Molotov.
Here we go.
Because, like, right here, you can literally use all you want. Like, there's a bloater at the end. But sadly, since I'm going to be doing Santa Barbara right after Abby, I want to save as much ammo as possible. Because I'm not trying to go Rambo on, I guess, Ellie Day 3, Ellie Day 4, or the epilogue. I'm not trying to do that.
Got it.
The last time I did that, there was a whole lot of ammo that I didn't have. Hold on a minute, turn around. Yo, Siliezo. Alright, one day I will face my demons and play as Ellie. Just can't get over Joe, man. I feel you on that. Was there like another... Hold on a minute. Wasn't there like another building with another... Was there like another building somewhere with like... Why did I just run into that? Wasn't there like another building somewhere with some more materials? Hey, the gameplay for Ellie is fire though. I like the gameplay for Ellie more than I do Abby's. Have you watched the show? Yeah, I watched the show. Yeah, I got a lot of friends that watch the show. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know how they're gonna do that in the show. I feel like it's gonna be... Does it even work if they have the same name? That is true. I'm wondering how they're gonna... I wonder how they're gonna do it in the show though, because a part of me really doesn't want to see that, but part of me on the other hand really part of me really wants to know how they're gonna execute it in the show, but part of me doesn't want to know how. Isn't related, but your mic is actually fire. The last stream I watched this guy mic was so horrible. Wait, it depends on which mic he was using. I just use mine because originally like my mic was a little bit weird. There's probably 2 reasons as to why, and I can probably know the reason. Half the time when some of the mics are really weird, it's because of 2 reasons. One, they probably have the game volume too loud, or they are probably like insanely loud for the mic. But knowing me, I'm both. So like, it kind of balanced out for me. Give me all of the ammo so I don't have to go through and do this again. Alright, let me see. How much ammo do I have? Because I'm about to fight the bloater. I want to save all of my oh, wait. Never mind. Chat, do I need a Molotov for this? Do you guys want Molotov or not? Do you play apocalyptic games like The Walking Dead Telltale? Yes. I haven't played The Walking Dead in a minute. Please do not glitch on me. Yes. I want to go back and replay him. And yes, I have and watched the TV shows. I watched season 1 through 5, and then after that, completely just stopped. Now, I did watch Dead City. I absolutely love Walking Dead Dead City. I know this game is crazy. Yes. Grinding on this game is insanely crazy. Keep going. Sadly, though, I just want to know what they're going to do with The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. Added a Walking Dead, like, very late, though. Oh, and by the way, chat, that reminds me, I still gotta show you guys a strategy to have. I was gonna say, because, based on what they've been doing, I don't even know. And don't even get me started on, what happened in Clementine. But don't even get me started on what happened in Clem's story. I'm a little confused on everything that happened, and I didn't even read the here's the thing, like, the first one, the first of Clementine's comic right after season 4, or right after the final season. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, okay, I am a little bit confused. And after I'm like, okay, now I'm really confused. Spin-off after The Walking Dead. Which one of the 2 spin-offs about? Right now, if we're talking about show, it is Dead City. I know that they're working on Daryl Dixon right now, and I think they're wrapping up Fear of The Walking Dead. I'm not sure. Unless they probably already finished it.
Shit.
But Daryl, I don't know. They never get released. They just said 2024. I was just very happy to actually have Walking Dead Dead City because I'm not gonna lie, your boy was a Maggie fanboy, boy's a Maggie fanboy, so like.
Oh, shit!
There's a lot of fine ammo. Yeah, you gotta play slow. I don't have any Molotovs.
Goddamn floaters! Wondered whether you fucks were in Seattle.
He's right behind me. Not reloaded. Whoa! Hurry, make a swap to the shotgun now. God damn! I had no room to heal, bro! Ah! I couldn't heal, bro. Okay.
No one's following. Right. Where's the Ferris wheel?
Now he just gets on the face like that, losing his eye. Yeah, that is true. He did lose his eye. Honestly, when you really think about it, and this is just me coming from, like, keep in mind, this is me coming from, like, me watching everything. Why did Tommy get all of the punishment? Like why? It's like Tommy was there to just take everything. I don't know what did Tommy even do? Like, what did Tommy even do to deserve all of that? Like first, Mans get punched in the eye, right? And after he gets shot in the face, tossed off the bridge. I mean, tossed off, I guess, the restaurant. I was like, why did he get all of that for? Like, I'm sorry. I'm very confused on that whole entire part. It was like Tommy was just getting the punishment. I was like, what did he do the whole entire story? Like, he's over here just, like, Mans was vibing. Like, Mans was flat out just vibing, and after that, all he does is just get all of the freaking pain, and I'm like, so we're just not gonna act like none of this happened? You're such a good character. Yes.
Okay. Where's this go?
Tommy was written very well. And this is gonna sound very risky for what I'm about to say. Jesse was also written very well until they killed him. Like, y'all know how much character development Jesse would have had? Here's all I wish I do in moments. It would have been great. Honestly, fun fact by the way, a lot of people won't actually admit this, but, and this is gonna sound crazy, Troy said that whenever the idea came to it, and yes, I think, and yes, I saw the Grounded documentary, I saw the Grounded 2 documentary, and turns out, you wanna know who got the idea to kill Joel? You wanna know who got the idea? You wanna know where that idea came from? I don't know if you guys know this or if you guys like know who Anthony Newman is, but he's the he's the person that works on the combat for The Last of Us. That was his idea. Anthony Newman is the code game director over at I think the code game director or yeah. It was Anthony Newman. He's an employee for Naughty Dog, and he said, hey. And apparently he said, hey, let's kill Joel. Let's see what happens if we kill Joel. Because the way that the first game ended with Abby's dad being killed by Joel, I think that's where he got the idea from. He was like, let's make this doctor have a daughter. He was like, hey, let's go ahead and do that. And the funny thing is that Troy, even when Troy was, and I think when Troy was told about the idea, or when Troy heard about the idea, he was like, he didn't want to do it. He was like, are you sure? Because you're about to make a lot of people mad.
There you are.
Are lost levels extra playable missions? No. Got you. But yeah, if anybody's wondering why they killed Joel, apparently it wasn't even originally planned for that. The original plan for that was to have Abby come to Jackson. Or to have Abby come to Jackson and say, hey, I'm looking for a dude named Joel. Or, hey, I'm looking for a guy named Joel. I'm sorry, I just had to mention that, because like, after watching the Grounded 2 documentary and stuff like that, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm sorry if I'm gonna actually say this. Anthony kinda knew what he was doing, but at the same time though, I'm not gonna lie. Why would you kill him off? Now there is one mission though that I really wish was playable, and that's the boar mission. I would have really loved to see the boar mission. The boar mission sounded very interesting on paper. I saw it, but like at the same time though, I'm like, why was this in the game? We could have actually had Ellie like going through like another attack. How much ammo do I got? Wait a minute, never mind. I wasted all my ammo fighting the wolves like with Jesse earlier. Never mind. By the way, chat, remind me to react to... I still want to check out that critique, though. I still need to check out that Marvel Spider-Man 2 critique, the Good But Not Masterpiece. I still want to check that out, because I still haven't checked that out at all yet, and I want to check it out before the end of the stream. The video's a good, like, the video's like 2 hours long. But there was something that was said about Harry in the game, so I really do want to check out what he said about Harry being in the game. Do not craft this time. Just craft full-on explosive arrows and just nuke the bloater. You want to nuke the bloaters. Yo, Deborah, what's going on? I forgot. Deborah, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I don't know if you're still in here, but welcome to the stream. Do not follow. Oh, and by the way, Joel, I forgot to ask you this. In your opinion, do you think that Troy could voice Green Goblin? In your opinion, do you think that Troy could voice Green Goblin or not? Because to me, honestly, and yes, I do like Troy Baker's work. Yes, I have a bias. I'm not gonna lie, I do like Troy Baker's work. But like, do you see him playing Goblin? Yes or no? Green Goblin? He could potentially pull it off. Yeah. Hold up, where did I? Oh, it's back here. I mean, in your opinion, what's his best? What's his best performance? Because like he's played Joker, and can I just say he's amazing? I'm sorry, but like in Arkham Origins, he played Joker. That's what has me sold on he can play Goblin. That's what makes me think that he could pull it off for reasons. That's what makes me think that he could pull it off. Because he played, I'm not gonna lie, he played a really good Joker in Arkham Origins.
There's another boat!
My only problem is though is like, at least what I hope he doesn't do, if I hear a little bit of Arkham Joker or like a little bit of Origins Joker, I am not going to be surprised at all. If I hear a little bit of some Arkham Joker in there.
What?
Because the thing is like if they have Tony Todd, they got Tony Todd to play Venom, so like it could work. I just don't see how he's gonna pull off, you know, that role. Or, well, I don't know how he's gonna pull off, you know, that secret role that I told you.
God damn.
Here's my only thing. I really hope that Green Goblin's not. Because I rewatched TASM 2 again.
Oh, shit.
Then I made a comparison to TASM 2 to Harry in the game. I'm sorry, the resemblance is literally uncanny.
Come on.
Hold on, wait. Okay, there we go. Cut this up.
Shit!
I would have smoke bombs for this part had I wasted them on day 2 so many times. I'm literally blocking, bruh. Okay. I'm literally dodging while I'm doing that. There's no way, bruh.
Okay. No one's following. Right. There's the Ferris wheel.
I'm literally dodging while doing that. That's the crazy part.
Please go through. Now what?
The Suicide Squad game is terrible. I mean, I saw the scenes. And to be honest with you, I mean, the name of the game, I mean, that's in the title of the game. You gotta kill the Justice League. But the only way that I could see them save, well, at least in my opinion, the way that I look at it is like, the way that I look at it was like, it's kind of hard for me to say because like I like Arkham Batman. And I absolutely love Kevin's performance as Batman. The only way, well, I mean, the way that I could see the Arkhamverse being saved after this, they killed off majority of the people.
Where's this
They
going?
killed off majority of the Arkhamverse in the Justice League, which I'm still very confused on, and that's still, and this is gonna be honest whenever I say this. What happened right after Bruce blew up his own house? Like, what happened like right after that? Because I am pretty sure that it is not him going to Metropolis.
Yes.
Now the best way to probably do this, I mean, the best way, let me see, you have Nightwing still around. Nightwing could possibly be the new Batman, but the only way for that to work is if you have Damian. That's the only way I could see them making Batman and Robin work in whatever they're planning, is to have Damian. If Nightwing's going to be the new Batman. They mentioned Jason. They mentioned, yeah, I heard that they mentioned Jason. Wait, when did they mention Jason? Yo, Trini, what's going on?
Here we go.
Sorry, for what? Wait, for what? But, how do they mention Jason? If they mention Jason Todd, is it an Earth 2 Jason? Like, is it an Earth 2 Jason Todd, or is it a... Nah, Earth 2 Jason Todd would end up being Robin. I don't know. Yo, Trini, you're good.
Kidding me? Got it.
It's part where they were watching Batman, where they were watching Batman and on how to defeat everyone. Yeah. If that's the case, then wait, hold up. If that's the case, oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the scene with them like in his Batcave, like, okay. So if that's the case, that means that Jason's still alive and he's Red Hood right now. So that would mean that the Robin that he pretty much killed was Tim Drake. Right? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember, yeah. You're all good, Trini. I'm over it. here's the crazy part about that. And this is the crazy part about that. To me, honestly, the Suicide Squad, they probably should have listened on how to kill Superman. Because, that was the one thing that they should have been worried about more. Well, it was Batman, Superman, and the Flash. Those are the main ones that you could have been worried about. Because honestly, I saw the scene. Apparently, from what I saw in that scene, I haven't played the game yet. Apparently, Flash is good at first, and then he swaps sides. Original? It could. But the way that the mask looks, but it's to me, it's like the way the mask looks makes me want to think whoever's which. Well, first of all, we know it's not Damien, so Damien's is scratched out. We know it's not Jason Todd's because he's Red Hood right now. So it's between Dick Grayson and Tim. Yeah, he gets Ramos later. Yeah, that's the scene that I saw. Apparently, Flash is good before he turned evil. Honestly, another thing is, like, with Flash being good, technically, they could have kept him around before he turned evil, but I mean, from what I've seen, I haven't seen the boss fight yet, but like from like the little like the videos I've seen of it, that boss fight is crazy. I'm sure it's yeah. Honestly, that explains that, because DC does not know what they want to do with him. DC doesn't know what DC doesn't know what they want to do with him. But here's my question. Do we get a chance to see him getting killed? Here's my question. Do we get to see what happens to Tim? Or, like, is he just off screen? Because in my opinion, we need to see what happened to Tim. Wait, hold up. Honestly, could it be based off of the choice that we made in Night? Because in Night, if you told Tim about Barbara, or if we told Tim about Oracle, then he would be mad that you didn't tell him. And then after that, if you didn't tell him, he would be mad if you told him. And after you come back to the studio, there is a giant, angry, I guess, bird logo or whatever it is on the prison wall. Oh, wait, yeah, I remember how I do this now. Yeah, we're gonna have to type this too.
Oh, God.
They have explosives up there that I want. What I've seen, it seems off screen. So if that's the case, then probably he killed Alfred too. So at this point, I'm not even gonna ask about Alfred. Because at this point, I think it's pretty clear that he also killed Alfred. Wait. Alfred is probably still alive, though. Because Jim said, this is how it happens. This is how the Batman dies. That pretty much goes against everything that was established in the game. Well, in Arkham Knight. That pretty much goes against everything that happened in Arkham Knight then. Including, well, him getting fear toxin is the only thing that makes sense to me. Him keeping the fear toxin is, at most, the only thing that makes sense to me, but everything else just doesn't make any sense.
Might have come from over there.
We're not alone.
haven't seen any other
Right.
reference to Alfred. Yeah, Alfred probably got killed off screen. He's probably in art. Wait. Alfred is probably either still alive because I think he's still in Gotham. So wouldn't that technically mean that? Nah, Oracle's still alive. Nightwing is still alive. Tim's dead. You can't. Wow. Yeah, you can't even do Battle for the Cowl anymore. Well, there goes that. Wait, never mind. You really couldn't do Battle for the Cowl because you have Red Hood there. And Red Hood likes to kill, so it could work, but you can't do that because Barbara's crippled. So, like, you can't really do the Battle for Cal. And if you do Battle for Cal, you can't do that without having Terry there, and you can't do that without having Damien. Now, with Flash being killed, there's a lot of ways that they could go about it. Because you have Wally West and Superman being killed. You have Supergirl. But that's also a risk. Trying to see how they could remedy this. I'm trying to see how they could actually, like, there's so much. Nah, that's gonna be risky because
What?
I want to say that would be risky, but at the same time though, it's kind of ballsy if they do Supergirl. And no, I'm not stuck at the bloater. So anybody that's wondering if I'm stuck at the bloater, I'm not stuck at the bloater. I wasted all my ammo fighting the wolves at the start with Jesse, so like, please, everybody calm down. Give me all of the ammo that you can find. Okay, so there's no shotgun here. There's no shotgun here. There's no shotgun bullet here. Usually there's a shotgun bullet here. Alright.
God damn.
I just got this axe. I am fine. I need more ammo. Honestly, I probably should have crafted a smoke bomb. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to ask you, what do you think of the roguelike mode? I don't have more combat in here? Nah, I'm dope. If they had more combat, I would have liked it. Oh, by the way, yes, I will be streaming the State of Play tomorrow at 3. I'm streaming the State of Play tomorrow. But what do you think we're gonna see though? Because it says 15 plus more games. It said 15 more games.
Shit!
So that makes me think it's gonna be I haven't played No Return yet. I need to beat the game. Yeah. I played a little bit of No Return. But I'm gonna let you know right now. Dina's about to be tortured.
Fuck, we're in Seattle.
Yeah, now stop with the respawn.
Shit. Okay. Back
Got
to
me
that
once.
damn Ferris wheel.
Due to the fact that I played you with PS4 Permadeath on, shame on you. Do it again. Shame on you again. Me again. Huge W's on my end. Alright, and I have no ammo, so all I have to do is not get killed by bear. Remastered? Yeah, it's a remastered. Oh, and by the way, chat, I got another question. Another thing for State of Play is, we're getting Stellar Blade. I don't know what we're gonna see for Stellar Blade, but I'm gonna let you guys know I have been cooking a Stellar Blade video for a good, like, solid 2.5 months. So, like, we're finally gonna get some Stellar Blade stuff. Everything up here that I need. I haven't been up here to like this part of the map or like this part of the area before. Sorry, what PlayStation are they playing on though? They playing on PS4? Okay, yeah, they're playing PS4, but this man's probably playing PS5. RMM. Ooh, that's very nice. What do you think we're gonna see though? Because like I'm gonna be honest, the whole entire list got leaked. I want to see DS2. I want to see Death Stranding 2.
Finally.
I'm hoping to see Pragmata more, but like at the same time, though, I don't want to see Pragmata. I want to see what they have for Spider-Man 2 DLC.
Okay.
I hope we see Venom. I hope that we at least see like some form of Carnage or like Venom. I want to see what they're gonna do with Venom though. Oh wait, I forgot to ask you. Do you think that I forgot to ask you this, but obviously Norman makes sense to be Goblin, but the way that they had it set up doesn't seem like it's the case. Because because like the thing is like with Goblin, he needs to be both Peter and Miles' personal villain. So in a way, I could see Harry being Green Goblin, but I don't want him to be Green Goblin because I don't want us to have the movie. We just got that with Venom. Well, we got it with Venom, but it was a weird version of it. But in all honesty though, I really don't want another Taz. The closest thing that we could possibly get to a Taz into is probably with Norman. But with Harry, I can see it's up in the air who got it. If Harry would have died, then oh yeah, I would have told you. Oh yeah, Norman is going to be Green Goblin.
Fuck it.
I can see Harry. The thing is though, like I can see Harry helping Peter and Miles because the way they have it set up to the point where it seems like Harry's gonna become New Goblin or Hob. Well, New Goblin and Hobgoblin are technically the same. Harry makes the most logical. Harry does make the most logical choice though because he knows that Peter and Miles are Spider-Man.
Oh god. Let's do this.
What? Hey, it looks so better. I'm sorry, is this a glitch or something? Oh no, wait, never mind. It's the wind.
Okay. Abby, where are you?
Chat, I don't know if this is a glitch or if it's the wind. Oh, let me see what they got for photo mode. Do they have character pose? So he got, bro, Tony Todd did an amazing job with Venom. Like his voice was great, but there were just some lines that weren't delivered very well, I would say, but like there were some lines that I feel like needed more emphasis on it. Because like I'm not even gonna lie, we only saw Venom get personal only like 2 times, I think. Because it was the Craven, it was obviously Harry wanted to get back at Craven because, you know, he stabbed Peter. But here's the part where the personal connection comes in.
What is all this stuff?
I think that was probably, no wait, it was the fact that Harry wanted to help, and I guess that was the only time we ever saw him get personal was whenever he went to Peter's house and turned MJ into Scream. Those were probably, I want to say, the only personal scenes. And after everything else, I was like, hold on. Slow down. Oh, yeah.
Where the fuck are you?
Bro, I know you can't hear it, but it's like, wee. Bro, I want those 19 inches of carnage. Pause. Oh, and by the way, Joel, I forgot to ask, did you see the carnage fight? Alright, hold square.
Jesus. Shit. Stupid dog. God. Fuck happened here?
Let me see. So, Abby and Yara are on Scar Island. You and Carnage don't like in the Venom movie? Like Laura Bailey. Laura Bailey's great. Laura Bailey's great, but the only thing, okay, hands down, I'm not even gonna lie, my favorite character that Laura Bailey voiced, and then yes, I'm going to say this right now, my favorite character that Laura has voiced is between, I like her as Nadine, but at the same time though, a part of me really likes the way that she was able to voice Abby. And then I would say it goes Nadine, then MJ, then Abby. I don't know. Oh, let me make sure that I already have. Let me spot this out. Alright, for anybody that's traumatized, I'm gonna let you guys know right now what's about to happen. You guys probably might not want to watch this part, because this part's about to get really, really graphic.
People don't come
Alright.
back from that island.
How many times has Abby risked her life for you?
She chose this. I'm not fucking going there.
Then don't! Go back.
Oh, it looks so good with the day 2 outfit. I'm sorry.
Fuck you, Owen. Hands up. Where's Abby?
You're that girl from Jackson.
Tell me where she went.
Oh, it's not even the
How
good
do we know he
pistol.
won't kill us?
Give her what she wants and we're dead.
You guys can survive this. I just need her.
Bullshit.
Ellie, I thought I trained you better than this. Bring out Joel's revolver. I thought I trained you more than this.
You. Come here.
Fucking get over here.
I like
Where
Marvel
she is on
Spider-Man
this
2's
map.
background though. I like the wallpaper for it.
And then you. It better fucking match up.
What are you doing?
She's probably dead anyway.
It is not worth it.
Oh no, right now
can
she's
talk
fighting the
that
Scar
fuck up.
boss. I know where this is going. Right now she's fighting the Scar boss.
Point to where she is. Fucking point!
Time for me to hold square again. Hold up, before we even continue this even further. Hold up. Before I even continue this even further. As much as I really do like Ellie's side of the game, I honestly feel like she should have left Mel alive. Because think about it. If we go into The Last of Us 3, if Mel was still alive in Last of Us 3, she would have helped she would have helped Ellie remove she would have let Ellie would have she would have told Ellie would have told her, "Hey, I have the only thing in my body that can help save the world." It's like, okay, well, okay, I'll help you. Well, Mel tells. I mean, yeah, that is true. In my opinion, this whole entire scene could have been better had Mel stay out of the way.
Tell me where Abby is. Where the fuck is she?
But Owen decided to attack. I mean, Ellie gave him a chance, but Owen decided. Exactly. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I would have been like, bruh, why are you choosing to attack when you have.
It's all right. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Still like Ellie's day 2 outfit, though.
It's all right.
And this right here is when Abby comes back, decides to pull up on Ellie and Jesse and all them. And then after that, we gotta play as that. Yeah, I remember this whole entire section. Hacker Insomniac. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you guys this. Okay, I gotta show you this insane combo that I did whenever I was playing Spider-Man 2. I figured out so many combos to the point where I guess the game's broken. Where I guess the game's a little bit broken for me. I broke the Mr. Negative fight twice, and then made Kraven skip a phase to the point where the game had to force a phase. Because I was playing Kraven on phase 2, and after I straight out went to phase 3, and I was like, wait, how do you go from phase 2? How do you go from phase 2 to phase 4? I made Kraven skip a phase in this fight, and I think I did that with Negative 2.
Nah, by the time we get there, this whole area will be thawed. Where are you going?
Needed some air. What are you guys doing up?
I'm sorry, I need a photo of this. I'm sorry, Ellie's just a freaking savage. I'm sorry, everybody knows this about me. If y'all don't know this about me, I like Ellie Day 2 drip. Ah, you had the look, okay. Ah, yes, they added the PS5, I mean the PS4 backgrounds to it. Hey, how do you make this all gray? No, wait, hold on. How do you make this all gray? Because I'm not gonna lie, I need this all gray. If y'all don't know, whenever I was playing it for PS4, I used to play Permadeath a lot for PS4. And I'm not even gonna lie, whenever I say this to you guys, every single time I would put on the gray filter. Too bad the hues are locked though.
Couldn't sleep.
Come take a look at this. Thought is to head home via Ellensburg.
If we're in Falls City by tomorrow, we're doing good. Hey.
Oh, this is fire. Oh yeah, remove the grunge. Do torn grunge. Okay, yep. No. We don't want to do that one. Don't do torn grunge. Rounded. Nah. This only works if you have the Savage Starlight skin on. Bro, I'm sorry. What kind of frames, Neil? I'll do it in no
They
return.
got what they deserved.
But she gets to live.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Oh, wait, question. Do you guys think they're going to...
It has to be.
Oh, gosh, yeah, I'm not even able to see this part. Yeah, let me just go ahead and just be back, because I don't want to see my boy Jesse die
I'm really
more than
not
once.
looking forward to going through Idaho again.
What you should be worried about is what Maria's gonna do to you when we get home.
We've been through worse. However, as I was passing through some ritzy section of town, I come across this necklace. It sparkles a lot. I think it's real gold.
You think it's real gold?
It's real gold.
Let's see it.
I know what gold looks like.
If it's legit, can we say it's from all of us?
Ha! You find your own damn bribes.
How you doing?
Oh, and by the way,
Fine.
I forgot to ask you this. Have you seen Solo Leveling?
Ellie?
Fine.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the perfect picture. I need this. I'm sorry, anything with like a side view mirror is just hard. I'm sorry, anything with like anything that goes crazy for like give me I'm sorry, I really do like messing. A lot of y'all don't know this. I love messing with the brightness and stuff like that. If y'all are wondering why like I'm messing with the whole entire thing, I just like messing with there's so many photo worthy moments there. Okay, first of all, get rid of this. We will never. By the way, chat, let me know. I'm about to react to some more of the video that I was watching on Twitch yesterday. All right, so let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that, and then making sure the intensity isn't like insanely high. Doesn't feel they want that. All right, One needs photo worthy moments, quick photo opportunities.
Thanks for coming back for me.
My friend's problems are my problems.
You're such a sap.
All right, how about my friends can't get out of their own damn way?
Oh, and by the way, what did everybody think about Invincible?
Shit.
I'm not playing Abby side day. I just finished up day 3, so no.
Jesse, stand up. Hands in the air. I shoot this one too.
Don't you do it, Ellie. Get out of here.
Stand up now.
Don't you fucking dare.
Shut the fuck up.
He's trying to raise Ellie.
Fuck. All right. Stop. Stop. Toss your weapon. Toss your weapon. Fuck.
No.
I know why you killed Joel. He did what he did to save me. There is no cure because of me. I am the one that you want. Just let him go.
I think I'm gonna have way more supplies for Abby than I did with
Killed
Ellie.
my friends. We let you
Sally,
both
I want
live.
to check out the I want to check out the video that I was streaming yesterday. All right.
Dad?
Oh yeah, her chapters are about to be long. I don't know how much ammo I have for her on this mode.
Come on.
This is literally my save file from I think February or January. All right, so yeah, we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna stop right there. Okay, I want to check out. All right, chat. Now, if anybody's new in the stream, what we like to do is I like to check out other stuff too. So anybody got anything? Cause like I still am watching Dorito God's video still. And then oh wow, everybody's talking about Arkham. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to check this out. Okay. So let's see what everybody's talking about with the Suicide Squad kills. Let's see. Cause yeah. everybody and their mother's been talking. Obviously, he's already been in the game. What he's streaming, I haven't checked out his stream yet. I've already seen like half the deaths. Oh yeah, I saw this earlier. This has to be the most bizarre and most questionable one, but hey. Which one do we want to check out first? Because the Batman one to me was probably the most. I'm not gonna lie, it's not really surprising that Harley is the one that Harley was the one that killed him. But at the same time, though, it doesn't make any sense to me. It makes sense, like, from a lore standpoint, but, like, see, look, this is the fight that I'm most excited for that I really think I'm gonna love is the Nightmare Batman fight. But I do want to check out some more of the video that I was just watching, so let's see if I can find that. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. This one I was
had a personality. He was a nice and smart guy, but also a coward. One who hid his less desirable feelings and intentions because it was easier than confronting someone directly. The negative side of him then came out once the mechanical arms freed him from his inhibitions, allowing him to do what he had always wanted. This would be the part where I then compare him to Harry, but I can't. I literally can't say anything about
you can't compare Ock to Harry. Harry was dying. Ock was also trying to see if there's a way that he could be saved, and he was like, "Hey, let me see if the arms could save me," because of the fact that his arms are literally trying to help him. He's afraid of losing his brain. Well, he's afraid of losing his body, so he made the arms to actually help him move around and to actually help him. You can actually compare. Almost the exact same thing can be said for Harry, because Harry needed Venom to stay alive.
this guy. Harry honestly doesn't feel like a character. He's more like a plot device that Norman and Peter can feel sad about. And maybe this would be okay if either of those characters were handled well, but I can't say that they were. Norman
I'm not gonna lie. There's two reasons why I'm going to say this, and I have to agree with him on this point. Towards the end, I'm not gonna lie. Harry and Norman both got character assassinated. Yeah. Harry as Venom, don't get me wrong, Harry as Venom can work. But the problem is that you have, he was, here, okay, here's the thing, the hate was there, but if you remove the healing the world, and I've already said this before in my video, if you remove the healing the world, make him hate Miles more, because Venom's hate for Miles comes from Harry seeing Miles as Peter's, replacement, basically that. And obviously Peter not wanting to give Harry the suit back, and then he gets it off, tells him that he need to destroy it. They could have played off of that so well. I'm not gonna lie, they could have played off of that so well. But Harry was decent. I just feel like the hate was barely there.
Norman's issue is that he barely shows up, so I really don't have anything to say about him. Peter, on the other hand, let's talk about Peter. Insomniac's rendition of
Oh, here we go. Let's talk.
Peter has never been that great of a character. I know this will sound insane to some people, since this version is many people's favorite, and some
Because he's the best. Well, scratch that. He's the best one, obviously by his stats. I mean, obviously by his stats and stuff like that. But you already know that my favorite is Superior. So
will accuse me
Insomniac is a close second, and after that's Andrew.
of switching up, but let me explain. When the 2018 game released, a big part of what made this version of Peter appealing was how he differed from other modern adaptations of Spider-Man. He was
Right.
not a fourth wall breaking shield agent like in the Ultimate Spider-Man
Ouch. I actually really enjoyed him doing the fourth wall breaking. I actually enjoyed that a lot, actually. It was kind of funny.
cartoon. He was not a glorified sidekick like in the
That is fair.
MCU.
That is fair until No Way Home.
He was not an annoying know-it-all who went to a private school
See, look, now this is the part where I can understand. There's only 2 arcs that... Okay, for everybody that watched this show, in your opinion, were the good arcs only the symbiote arc, the Superior Spider-Man arc, and Spider Island, and I want to say Green Goblin's arc as well too, but like I'm risky with that. There's only like 4 good arcs that whole entire show. I'm not even joking. There's only like 4 good arcs that whole entire show. Superior Spider-Man could have lasted way longer, but Superior could have lasted way longer, but you know, that's just me.
like the 2017 cartoon. And most importantly, unlike all those versions I just mentioned, he was not a teenager in high school. As important and appealing as these differences are, they are still only surface level differences. When you look closer, you can see that Insomniac's Peter is much more in line with these renditions than he is the older and more traditional takes on the character. Like most modern interpretations, this Peter lacks the biting wit, charisma, and most importantly, the foul temper of his original comic counterpart. As a
Okay, I can give him respect for that, but at the same time though, hold on.
differences. When you look closer, you can see that
That's because this Peter, that's because Insomniac's Peter is already experienced. The man's been fighting these villains for 10 plus years.
Insomniac's Peter is much more in line with these renditions than he is the older and more traditional takes on the character. Like most modern interpretations, this Peter lacks the biting wit, charisma, and most importantly,
Dividing wit, charisma. The man has a lot of charisma. But okay.
the foul temper of his original comic counterpart. As a result, just like the other adaptations I listed, this Peter ends up feeling very bland, toothless, and safe. Despite this, there was still one other reason that I know people really like this version for, myself included. The single defining moment that solidified this Peter as one of the greats in people's hearts was the 2018 game's ending. Specifically,
yeah, and the story.
The choice with Aunt May. Peter is given the choice between saving his aunt or doing the right thing, a choice the character was once given in the comics as well. In the comics, Peter makes the wrong choice, choosing to sacrifice his future in order to keep May around. It's a moment that is almost universally agreed to be one of the worst Spider-Man stories ever, with the only real support for the
I'm not gonna lie, everybody hated One More Day, I'm not gonna lie. One More Day was really messed up until No Way Home fixed it.
decision coming from Marvel themselves. That's why it was so significant when Insomniac Peter made the opposite choice. You have to understand that it's not just about the physical logistics of the situation, but thematically it shows that this Peter is capable of letting go of the safety and comfort of the past in order to move forward into an uncertain future. Something people have been begging for in the comics for years now, yet have been unable to receive. So despite this version of the character having some issues, I still think the stage was set for more exciting and new things going forward. But as the game progressed, I felt as this potential slowly slipped away. I mentioned earlier that this version of Peter lacks the bad temper of his comic counterpart. This omission makes the character less interesting, but it also directly affects the plot of the story once the symbiote enters the picture. In the original comic books, the symbiote did not affect Peter's mood. That's something that
Didn't affect Peter's mood. The symbiote wouldn't affect Peter's mood. The suit would control him at night, but that's pretty much the only negative thing that it did in the original story. The symbiote was the problem. Okay, I can't wait to see what it's gonna say about the fight then.
Only happens in adaptations. Adaptations that go with the mood-altering version of the symbiote succeed when they use Peter's existing character flaws to show how the symbiote makes them worse.
That's because the symbiote latched onto Peter's emotions deep down within, and pretty much it made him not hold back, basically.
Even Spider-Man 3. That's right, cringy dance Spider-Man 3 does a good job of showing that Peter is being selfish, arrogant, and dismissive even before the symbiote touches him.
Okay, does anybody remember okay. So hold on a second. If I'm getting this correct, he was already acting like this. No, he wasn't. In the Raimi universe, he was kind of already acting like that, yeah. But he wasn't acting like that up until he heard that Sandman killed his uncle. And the symbiote got onto that rage and wanted to go after him. This is amazing. Yeah. I like it.
So when he's wearing the suit, these negative aspects are brought to the forefront and he's forced to confront his own actions.
That's the point.
Is not what happens with the symbiote in this story. Peter gets the symbiote in this game after he's mortally wounded by Kraven, and the symbiote passes from Harry to Peter. The symbiote almost immediately starts to affect Peter's mind, which is odd considering it didn't do that at all when it was on Harry. It's also odd because Insomniac
I mean, yeah, that is really true. It didn't start acting like that until it got off of Harry. Okay, so with Harry, it was honestly, I'm not really now that I'm actually really thinking about this, he does make a good point here. Hold on. The suit only made Harry cocky a little bit during the Tombstone rescue. Exactly. All right, let's keep going.
Brainiac's Peter is quite possibly the nicest version of the character ever created, so there are no negative traits to exaggerate.
No negative traits to exaggerate? Let's go. Okay, hold up. No negative traits. All right, let's go ahead and check out this part of the game right here. There's no negative traits at all in this game. Okay, hold on a minute. Nah. If y'all are wondering, whenever I was streaming on Twitch yesterday when YouTube wasn't working, I already flat out debunked one thing that he already said about Kraven killing Electro. He said that Electro versus Kraven was, he didn't understand how Electro killed Kraven, and it doesn't make any sense how Electro was that easy. There's two ways you can kill Electro. Use his own power against him to the point where he can't handle it, or a giant vat of water. Let's go to this scene where there's no negative effects. Okay, Kraven versus Peter. Let's go to this whole entire scene real quick. Let's do this. Let's go to this scene real quick. Fast forward.
Show me what you are capable of! Stop hiding!
Fast forward. Right here.
But you still hold.
Pretty much, Peter wants to kill. The symbiote is making Peter want to kill Kraven.
Back. Kill or be killed.
Pause.
Stop! No.
No negative effects. Okay. Peter was thinking that the suit could help him out, or at least on the inside, Peter's thinking that the suit could flat out help him deal with every villain, basically. Anyways, let's go back to that. Anyways, go on.
Instead, the symbiote has to essentially brainwash him into a different person altogether to create conflict. This leads to the conflict with the symbiote feeling incredibly forced and artificial, especially because it all happens so fast. Peter goes from his normal state to completely deranged way too quickly. Worse still is how Peter has absolutely no amount of self-reflection. Every adaptation of the symbiote story that has the symbiote alter Peter's mind ends with Peter realizing that the symbiote is doing something to him. Because Peter's supposed to be a smart guy, so he should realize when something's wrong with him, and he's built his entire sense of morality around being responsible, so he should notice when he's not being responsible.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is for a fact that Peter actually really liked the suit and wanted to keep the suit. And then after that, if Peter can get it off himself, then explain to me why in the Kraven fight. Then explain to me why in the Kraven fight, Miles had to be the one to break him out of it. You want to know why Miles had to break him out of it? Because of the fact that, one, Miles is Peter's impact character.
Responsible.
Well, technically speaking,
Yet
that's
this
not,
never happens here.
That's the only thing.
There's one moment during Kraven's party where Peter uncharacteristically throws a guy out of a window. Peter then says, "That wasn't me," and that's all the self-reflection he does. He continues to use the symbiote suit afterwards with no reservations. So combine the symbiote making Peter cartoonishly evil with his inability to realize that something is clearly wrong with him, and what you end up with is a character that looks like a total moron. And I know that the immediate defense of this is that it isn't a showcase of Peter's ineptitude, but instead a showcase of the symbiote's ability to manipulate people. I don't really buy that excuse, but let's look at how the story tries to justify this. There's a bit in the story where we get to go into Peter's mind as the symbiote takes hold. This is where we see that Peter, allegedly, feels a sense of frustration at how villains and criminals he puts away often end up breaking out and getting free. This feeling is alleviated by the symbiote proposing that they just kill these people.
Exactly. You're pretty much debunking your own points. That's the reason why the symbiote wants to stay on Peter. Because of the fact that Peter in his mind, like deep down in his mind, at this point, Peter knows that the more times these villains escape, he wants to kill them, but he chooses not to. That's something that's deep down in his body that means that, hey, that's something that's deep down in his mind that says, hey, the only way I could potentially solve this problem is to kill them. But he's not going to. And also, why does it smell like cereal in my room? Or why does it smell like cereal somewhere?
You might have noticed I said Peter allegedly feels this way. That's because
Allegedly.
Peter himself shows no indication that he feels this way. There's even a whole side quest dedicated to Peter staunchly defending the point of not killing criminals. The second reason as to how the symbiote was able to get such a strong hold of Peter's mind is Aunt May. Peter is still mourning the loss of his aunt, and the symbiote somehow vaguely uses this to get Peter to do things. Once Harry becomes Venom,
That's because Peter's thinking that. That's because in that scene, Peter is wishing that he should have saved May, but May cared more about the city and everybody else more than herself. There are so many points that can be debunked here. I'm sorry.
We'll get to that, don't worry. The symbiote uses the voice of Harry's mother to trick him into going along with the symbiote's goal. This is a really interesting concept that is not utilized nearly enough. This should have been happening to Peter, the symbiote using Aunt May's voice to string him along, maybe even convince him to kill criminals and supervillains, putting the idea in his head that if he had done this from the start, then maybe she would still be alive. That would have
I have to disagree with this one. I have to disagree. What do you guys think?
been a really interesting twist on the symbiote story, one that would make use of this game's continuity and characters to better serve the narrative. But we don't get that. Instead, the symbiote makes Peter big mad, and then Miles beats it off of him. That's really it.
Pause.
Oh right, Miles is in this
no pause?
game. Miles is another example of Insomniac's nice, well-meaning characters with no real substance to them. This isn't new to this game, he's been like this since his debut in Spider-Man 2018. It was fine there since he was a supporting character with a small role, and it was overlooked in his solo game since people didn't expect much out of it, but it really stands out here since he shares the role of co-lead with Peter.
Right.
At least, he's supposed to. Miles is barely in this game. He's almost completely divorced from the symbiote plotline until the very end.
He's right about the symbiote arc. He's right about the symbiote arc. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He is right about the symbiote arc. But there are some things in the symbiote arc that are... There are some things in this arc, and I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm not even gonna defend it. There are some things in the symbiote arc that feel like it should have never been here. Because, like, to me, I feel like the game was more centered around Kraven than Venom. It's like, there were points where I was like, dang, can Kraven be the main villain? Like, to me, I felt like we got more great hunt. To me, I felt like we got more of Kraven's last hunt and Spider Shadow more than anything else. Wait, hold up. We got Spider Shadow at the end when Peter was about to kill Kraven. But I felt like we got more of Kraven's last hunt more than anything else, in my opinion. But wait, we got a mixture. Wait, hold up. To me, I felt like we got a mixture of Spider-Man Hunted mixed in with Last Hunt, mixed in with Spider Shadow, mixed in with Absolute Carnage. Yeah. I felt like we got more of Kraven's arc than anything else, I'm not gonna lie.
He's not there when Harry debuts his new powers. He's not there to witness Harry stint as Agent Venom. He's not.
Okay, so for this part, I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, so shout out to the person that actually suggested this. I think that Harry would have been a better Venom if the hate for Miles was if we got more hate for Miles, that would have been perfect.
He shares the role of co-lead with.
I think a person said in the Tombstone mission, if Miles was there in the Tombstone mission with Harry and Peter having a relationship with both of them would have instantly affected that, because Kraven's arc is more fleshed out. Exactly. Kraven was one of the best characters in this game. Kraven was like one of the best villains in this game. Actually, not Kraven was the best villain in this game. Venom felt rushed. Kraven was fleshed out properly. And like, I remember most of his lines. I remember his theme too.
Peter. At least he's supposed to. Miles is barely in this game. He's almost completely divorced from the symbiote plotline until the very end. He's not there when Harry debuts his new powers.
Okay, for this one, you can't really say anything because he saw Mysterio. He went and saw Mysterio's illusions and felt a little bit off. So like, you can't really blame Miles for leaving right after that.
He's not there to witness Harry.
Okay, so this part, I'm not gonna lie. If Miles was here with Peter and Harry helping Tombstone help break out Tombstone, I feel like this would have been a lot better because this would put Peter in a tough decision about whether he should help Miles or if he should help Harry. That should have been way better because that would make Harry feel a little bit off in the field, and that would then vice versa make Miles feel the exact same way, and these two would have a little bit more beef. But
Stint as Agent Venom. He's not there when Peter almost dies, and he's not.
It's debatable as to which of these moments is the true birth of Venom. It's this one. The one to the left is the actual birth. Regardless, Miles is not present for either of these. Yeah, he wasn't present for either. He wasn't present for either. Well, there's a way you can make Miles present in the Scream fight, but it's a glitch. That would have fleshed Venom out more as well. Yeah. Because the thing is like, with that whole entire Tombstone mission, that would have honestly made more sense because Harry would have hated Miles more, and say Harry would have hated Miles more, and after that we would have had like more stuff on there leading up to Peter getting the black suit, Miles removing it, then it going back to Harry, and then boom, we have all of that hate. Because the thing is, with Miles being there should have been more hate for him. Because at the same time, that could have been a crazy triangle over that would have been like a crazy triangle that could have been solved with just the bros.
There when Venom is born. This might have been fine if Miles spent his time doing interesting stuff, but he doesn't. I wrote a story summary to help me get my thoughts in order, and sandwiched in between two pages.
I'm not even gonna lie, that is kind of true. Miles doesn't do anything until the second. Well, it depends. The second act, he actually planned out a way to get Peter to Kraven's base. Honestly, hold on a minute, let me see. Honestly, chat, when you guys really think about it, Miles learned from Kraven and used that against Kraven. It's wild, actually. When you guys really think about that, him letting Negative go free and him bringing and then Peter coming to Kraven's base, that's an instant thing where I guess Miles was learning. Okay, here's the thing. Miles, and I have this weird conspiracy, and this is not even a conspiracy, this is just a thought. I think Miles was learning from Kraven about how to lure a person, or like how to lure his prey into the arena. I'm pretty sure that's where he got that from. Because like, how do you let someone out of your base, right? And then you bring another person there to free you. And then to get the symbiote off of you. I feel like he was learning from Kraven, if anything.
Paragraphs of Peter and Mary Jane doing stuff is the single line, Miles helps out a lady at a museum. Like, bro, come on. Miles spends most of his time not writing a 500-word essay. Occasionally, he'll do some smaller activity like the Mysterio bit at Coney Island, or the museum thing I mentioned earlier. He's the one who gets to interact with Black Cat for the Portal tech demo mission.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this should have been Peter, but okay.
This one really highlights how uninteresting and underexplored Miles is as a character. Peter says that Miles should take care of Kat because Miles is a new face, so she'll listen to him more. What? Wouldn't she respond better to the guy she's known for years? But after playing the mission, I have to ask, how would this have gone down differently if Peter went instead? It wouldn't. It would be the same. Both Peter and Miles are super nice and would be willing to help her out. We know this because we saw this happen in the last game, even when she was lying to him.
Yeah.
And Peter still helped her, and he's obviously willing to do the same here. So why did Miles have to go? Well, because the developers realized they needed to give Miles something to do. Outside of that, Miles is busy seething over Mr. Negative, the man who killed his father. This is a legitimately interesting plotline, and in my opinion,
Thank you. Everybody says this plotline is stupid. Everybody says that this plotline is actually stupid. I'm not gonna lie, it's not really stupid. A lot of people say this plotline doesn't make any sense because Miles just got his powers out of nowhere. Miles gets his powers off of emotion. So, yeah.
The highlight of the game's story. Miles is in a similar position to what Lee found himself in years ago. Both were given extraordinary powers, and both of them had the chance to use those powers to take revenge on the man responsible for the loss in their lives. Lee succumbed to his anger, to his vengeance, yet Miles chooses to move on, in doing so showing Lee a new path away from the anger, hate, and death that's followed him until now. It's good stuff. But then we get back to the symbiote storyline and it sucks. Like I said,
Oh yeah, let's go over this. Okay, I've been waiting for this one. Okay. Okay, chat, let's think. Alright, I'm ready. Alright, let's hear it.
said earlier, Miles is barely involved in this. He basically just swoops in at the end to fight Peter and save the day. This is actually the whole reason that Peter's ability to reflect on his actions has been removed. Because if Peter was capable of single-handedly repelling the symbiote, Miles would have nothing to do in this story. I think a much more obvious and
That's because they had to buff the symbiote in the game. Once again, I'm gonna say this again. Villains that you guys know from the game that are that you guys see that you guys have read in the comics and stuff like that and seen in the cartoons and everything, they are buffed in this game. Kraven was buffed. Venom was also buffed. They had to buff certain characters to make them be on par with Peter and Miles. That's the reason why Venom was buffed in this game. People just use that excuse out of nowhere to try to justify it. People even try to justify that Peter was nerfed in this game. I went back and looked at the cutscenes again. If Peter was nerfed and if Peter got stabbed by Kraven, then why are people saying, "Oh no, Peter got stabbed by Kraven. Why is Peter getting hit in the face by a hand? Getting hit in the face by Sandman's giant hand?" For the Kraven one, his spider sense was going berserk. His spider sense was going insane. His spider sense was going off, and his spider sense was going crazy during the whole entire Kraven encounter. Like, during the first Kraven encounter, that can count. Now, during the whole entire Venom encounter, Venom bypasses spider sense because, you know, Venom was on Peter. Trying to see, and then I think I nailed them all.
easy solution to this problem would be to give Miles the symbiote instead. It directly ties him to the symbiote plotline. His anger towards Lee could be amplified.
Nah, that would be way too OP. But then again, though, in the leaks, they did say that Miles was supposed to get the symbiote. Well, not again. Well, Tony did say that at some point Miles was supposed to get the symbiote. But I'm actually kind of glad they didn't because Miles would have been OP.
By the symbiote, which would be an interesting conflict to see him try to overcome, and most importantly, you would get Miles to actually interact with Harry. We'll get into it a bit more when we get to the game's ending, but a major problem with the game's story is that Miles and Harry don't really get to know each other. A significant part of the finale hinges on the conflict between these two, and it is really hard to take this seriously because there is no real relationship between them.
Okay, now that I can actually 100% agree on. But then again, though, there should have been more of an interaction between Harry and Miles. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Now, the only other thing is for the fact that Harry's hate for Miles, once again, I already said this before, Harry's hate for Miles comes from him seeing Miles as his replacement. So that's where that comes from.
I'll take a second to say something positive about Miles here. Miles' tech savviness has completely evaporated in this game, Insomniac seemingly realizing that it was a bad idea for him to have interests so similar to Peter, especially when it's not at all necessary for Miles to be so interested and adept in technology, when mechanically he already has his ridiculous venom powers and narrative.
Miles was already doing this before he even got bitten by the spider in the first game. His dad said that he was already liking technology and that he was also hacking his friends' phones. He was already interested in technology already.
Genki is there to be the tech guy. Instead, Miles' focus is placed into his music. It's what he's going to school for, and he uses this stuff to combat Venom. It's not a lot, since it's fixing an issue that shouldn't have existed to begin with, but it is an improvement. The last thing I want to touch on regarding Miles is his relationship with Peter. The single biggest failing in this game's relationships is the one between Peter and Miles. I'm not even sure what their relationship is. It's not that of a teacher and student, since we've never really seen Peter teach Miles anything. In the first game, Peter taught him how to swing off screen. In Miles Morales, Peter left a series of holographic tests for Miles, but he didn't teach him anything in person. So that felt very impersonal, and it never made me believe in their relationship. This game asserts that Miles' solo game was all the experience he needed to be on the same level as Peter, so Peter never teaches him anything here because Miles apparently doesn't need it. It's actually Peter who seems to need teaching, since he's the one constantly getting tossed around with Miles coming in to save him.
Oh yeah, this one. Technically speaking, Peter didn't get
The
tossed
clear
around.
example of this relationship being done correctly are the Spider-Verse movies.
Yes.
Peter and Miles in those movies actually feel like friends, and due to their more significant age gap, Peter fits into the mentor role much better.
I think it's that age gap that makes Peter and Miles' relationship so awkward here. They're far enough that they're not equivalent contemporaries, but
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time though, it's actually kind of cool though.
they're still too close in age for Peter to be the old guy because they're both still young. And they don't feel like friends either. They treat each other more like coworkers, people who only hang out with each other because they have to. However, the narrative plays out as if these two are already super close and that we, the audience, already believe that they're super close, so it makes no actual effort to show.
Well, the thing is, we don't know what happened like right after Miles Morales, so in a sense they got stronger together, and Peter was probably training a lot, and him and Miles were probably training a lot.
Oh,
but
that
like,
they are super close. And I say that because the narrative does believe that these two are close to each other. That's how their relationship is presented. The Peter boss fight hinges on you believing in their relationship, but it ends up feeling emotionally hollow because it's a relationship that barely exists. It also fails because there's no actual tension or conflict between the two. Peter is not actually jealous of Miles and his extra abilities. He doesn't actually think that
But the thing is though, this is him thinking that with the symbiote, okay, Peter with the symbiote, he thinks that it makes him equal to Miles. That's what he thinks. Peter with the black suit in the scene, he thinks that it makes him equal to Miles, so
Miles is getting in the way of him doing his thing. He doesn't actually have an insecurity problem from getting saved by Miles all the time. It's just the symbiote. But if Peter was allowed to have some kind of negative aspects to his character, if he was allowed to not agree with Miles on everything, maybe this fight could have been interesting. Another thing that I think is a huge missed opportunity to build a relationship between these two is with the Mr. Negative subplot. Peter should be able to relate to Miles in this situation. He went through something incredibly similar with Uncle Ben's death. Peter could tell him about the guy who killed Uncle Ben and how he felt about it and what he did there, but he doesn't. He just generically says, "We'll get him," and "Hang in there, pal." You see what I mean when I say these two don't feel like close friends? I think a possible way to fix this and build a better connection between these two is to have Rio, Miles' mom, have a connection to Peter. I know this might sound really strange, but hear me out. Rio learned that Peter is Spider-Man off-screen, and not a whole lot came.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, she did learn that off screen. I'm not gonna lie, she did learn that off screen. I can't lie about that. He does have a point. Rio figured out that Peter was Spider-Man off screen, so I can't say anything about that at all. But at the same time, though, you never know. Miles probably told her, or Peter must have, dropped by Miles' house a few times, or at least swung by Miles' house a few times, took off his mask, went through the window, and while he was in the house, and after he was like, oh, hey, I'm Spider-Man. Oh, hey, yeah, I'm Peter Parker, I'm Spider-Man.
Came from that. Seriously, the scenes where she's talking with him about Miles' disappearance would play out the exact same way whether she knew who he
Hey, but Rio's W mom, though.
was or not. Keep in mind, the whole reason her son even became Spider-Man was because he worked at Feast, a job he only got because Rio spoke to Peter. And yet now that Miles is a superhero under Peter's tutelage, and Rio knows this, she doesn't really talk to him at all. I don't know exactly what their relationship could look like, but I feel like there should be something here. We still have one more major character to cover. Everyone's favorite. When discussing Mary Jane in the Insomniac games, the first thing that comes to mind are the bits where
He's right. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very curious about the whole entire conversation. Honestly, I want to know how Rio knew that Peter was Spider-Man, because she figured out that Miles was Spider-Man, and then Miles just said, so the other Spider-Man's away. So, and after that, Miles said, hey, Peter's away, yada, 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 and I need to stop the Tinkerer.
where you have to plays her. But before discussing the playable MJ sections, it's important that we look at MJ as a character, and to do that, we have to look at the original MJ as she was in the OG 616 comic books. Introduced as a fun party girl, Mary Jane was immediately different from other women in Peter's life. Where others would shriek at the idea of Spider-Man, MJ thought Spider-Man was cool. As Mary Jane made more appearances, her fun personality made her a real head-turner. But after the death of Gwen Stacy, MJ starts to get more serious and her layers start to get peeled back. We learn of Mary Jane's house life, how her mother and older sister were tied down with children, forced to raise a family and abandon any other desires they might have had. This is MJ's biggest fear, and she puts on her fun-loving party girl persona as a mask to face away from it and hide the sadness she endured growing up. Both Peter and MJ are people wearing masks, dealing with the respective traumas of their lives. And once the two got together, they made a really fun couple. MJ's career—
oh yeah, people really do not want this, especially in the new comic.
as an actress allowed for some fun subplots due in part to how it's a profession we don't get to see a whole lot of in the superhero genre. As their relationship grew, they each became the most important person in each other's lives. Peter's love for Mary Jane is so strong that it single-handedly brought him back from the grave in the iconic—
See, once again, a lot of people really do not like MJ because she's married too. But there's like moments where she is. But there's a moment where Insomniac's MJ is flat out acting like her from the comics. Flat out acting like MJ from the comics. Because in the comics, MJ shot Goblin. She also helped Peter fight Kane Parker. I'm trying to think of another situation. She also went outside through the city trying to look for Peter in the middle of the night. Yo, well, what's going on?
Story, Kraven's Last Hunt. So you can see why these two would be drawn to each other, why they would work so well together, and why their love was so powerful it took the literal devil to drive them apart. None of what I just said applies to Insomniac's version of Mary Jane. Insomniac's MJ is not a very engaging character. She's nice, she wants to do the right thing, and yep, that's it. In 2018, she had her conflict with Peter, which was poorly handled and incredibly annoying, but at least it was something. Without it,
you want to mention what we were talking about in the last live stream? We're gonna do that tomorrow because it's State of Plays tomorrow, and I still have to show you guys my Mr. Negative boss fight. I crashed the negative fight. I know how to stop crushing attacks.
there's not much to her. And to show you what I mean by that, let me ask you a very simple question. Who is Mary Jane outside of Peter? She doesn't have any friends or family that we know of. She pretty much only talks to Peter or people related to Peter. Even her job as a reporter has her work for a man that Peter used to work for. All of her playable—
I'm just gonna say this right now. The only way that this could get solved is with an Origins game if everybody's complaining about MJ. Give us an Origins game.
sections exist only to
Oh, and by the way, Joel, I forgot to ask you this. How would you feel if they made a Spider-Man multiplayer game and we were comboing everybody? When it's only Electro taking those shields, and that might be able to absorb electricity. Oh yeah, we gotta go back to the Craven part. I want to go back to the Craven part, but at the same time, though, I'm already like an hour in.
have her help Peter. MJ has nothing going on in her life outside of
The Spider-Man
supporting
multiplayer game.
Peter.
Yeah, just imagine that for a second, and imagine the amount of combos we would be able to do. Like, say, like if it was like three, like say if it was like 3-on-3, like say it was like co-op with three, like say like if it's 3-player co-op, right? And me, you, and Eos. I'm just gonna use me, you, and Eos as an example or something. Were in a game, and there's only like one guy left, and we just combo him in midair to the point where he can't even pull out his iron arms. Like, we're just sitting there just comboing him in midair with a ricochet web. just like air yanking him, he's staying in the air. That would be crazy, but at the same time, though, I feel like that would be a little broken. I'm pretty sure that that guy wouldn't be able to even use it if his abilities with the amount of combos we're doing.
Peter. The game tries to comment on this by having her complain as a brainwashed monster about
Brainwashed monster, you mean Scream? Okay, so yeah,
On
I
this
can't
by
even lie about that. The Scream fight didn't really need that many phases.
having her complain as a brainwashed monster about her job and having to help Peter all the time, but it's not enough to simply acknowledge these problems, you have to fix them, which this story doesn't really do, as the game ends with Mary Jane still being the main breadwinner of the couple, now with her own podcast as Peter works on his hobby in the garage. Still not sure why this is portrayed as a good thing. Essentially, this MJ is Peter's equivalent to Genki. Both of them exist only to support their respective Spider-Man and have no real character or purpose outside of that. The only differences between them are that Mary Jane has more screen time and is playable. Oh, and MJ gets a symbiote attached to her and fights Peter. Scream is a development that comes out of nowhere and disappears just as suddenly.
I mean, technically speaking, Scream didn't come out of nowhere, but I mean, Scream came from MJ's inner hate. Yeah, like say there's 4 modes, and like it goes from 1 to 4. Say like the 4 of us versus 4 other players, and whoever wins gets to fight the boss of the arena. If they have Craven as a boss fight, yeah, Craven's gonna get comboed. I already figured out. I broke Craven's second phase by going outside the map. Well, not by going outside the map, but like by gliding out of it, if that makes any sense. And somehow, in some way, his javelin spear still hit me.
I've never been a big fan of any of the Life Foundation symbiotes, so I need to stress that I am fine with MJ being Scream, though I don't think that Scream was used in an interesting way. There's no real reason for her to be called Scream, the name is never even said aloud. The design and name are an Easter egg, nothing more. So I'm not upset by this, but I don't really like it either, it just kind of is. Once she becomes Scream, it's clear what the intention is. Scream is used as a way for Mary Jane to vent her frustrations about her life and Peter. It doesn't work for 3 reasons. Firstly, we know that the symbiote is capable of making people act in ways they never would otherwise. Even Mary Jane catches when the symbiote is making her flat out lie.
That's not true.
So it's hard to believe that any of the stuff she says is true. The second is the lack of setup. MJ apparently hates her job now, even though she wanted it so bad in the first game that she repeatedly almost died for it. Even in this game, she's desperate to make it work and gets upset when she doesn't get her story published. But after one discouraging Skype call from Jameson, she wants to quit. Thirdly, just like the first game, the conflict between Mary Jane and Peter is lopsided due to the developers being unwilling to give Peter any negative traits. In the first game, it was difficult to take MJ's side because Peter wasn't being overbearing or overprotective.
Hold up, question. I've been wondering this for like the longest time. Is there a way you can just hit Scream into the sound bars? Because like I've been wondering this for a long time. Well, not for a long time, but I've been wondering this ever since I played the game on Ultimate multiple times. Is there a way you can just hit her against these things? Or not? Yeah, just 4 viewers screaming. Hold up. That some days, that somebody is going, some days are gonna be pulling symbiote. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so either. You know that somebody is. You know that someone's gonna pull. You know that someone's gonna be pulling out symbiote surges, venom dashes, venom. I forgot venom dash, and spider arms and barrage. That's gonna be insane. No, I don't think so. Okay, because I was wondering this for the whole entire time. Can you just yank her into the?
Was actually supportive of her work, even giving her the lore gadget to help her out. So when she lashes out at him for the Charles Standish situation that was a complete misunderstanding, the blame of the situation falls entirely on MJ, since she's the one being unreasonable. Something similar happens here, where Mary...
Yeah, but the thing is though, in the Charles Standish one, it was mostly Peter's fault because MJ had the situation under control and Peter jumped in there thinking that MJ was gonna die. So technically speaking, yes, it was stupid for MJ to sneak into a stable base, but at the same time though, it's kind of iffy. But the main reason why MJ and Peter broke up in the first game, well, before the events of the first game, was because Peter was treating her like a baby.
Mary Jane is mad at Peter for not being able to pull his weight and not being supportive of her and her goals. But he is.
Yeah,
he tries his hardest to get a job and is only ever kind and encouraging to her whenever she brings up her work. So the issue is not that Peter is an unsupportive boyfriend. The issue is that Mary Jane can't communicate her feelings properly. Okay, now we can talk about the bits where you play as her. The sections where you're forced to play as Mary Jane are significantly improved over the ones from Spider-Man 2018.
I'm not gonna lie, I really do agree with this point.
Levels are more open, allowing players to tackle objectives in ways that suit them instead of being forced into the one correct solution needed to progress. MJ's toolset is improved as well. She starts with both the lore gadget and the world's loudest stun gun. As the game progresses, she eventually upgrades her stun gun to a web gun and then a sonic gun to deal with the symbiotes. This changes her gameplay into more of a third-person shooter, and it handles quite well. She can dodge to quickly get away from enemy fire, and she can take an additional hit before dying, which wait. She took an
I'm sorry, when can she dodge? I've never seen MJ dodge.
arrow to the chest and just walked it off? This isn't gameplay, this is a cutscene. Peter gets stabbed once and dies, and Mary Jane just rips out an arrow like it's nothing?
Hold up, chat. I've been waiting to say this. The MJ of us too?
Okay. Another thing that I don't think many will even notice is that the context behind these missions is different as well. In 2018, MJ threw herself into the most dangerous situations imaginable, which made her look more stupid than brave, part of why a lot of people simply did not like her as a character. But here, these sections are forced upon her. She engages in these activities not because she's a reckless thrill seeker, but because she needs to in order
So basically, I've been playing with her like I'm playing Resident Evil.
to survive. This is a more subtle distinction, but it does make the character a lot less frustrating. And lastly, there are far fewer of these, a measly 3 compared to the original's 5. Altogether, these changes make the MJ sections more...
Well, it depends. That third mission was not supposed to be there. Because whatever Brian had planned... Here's the thing. That third one was not supposed to be there. Brian had to figure out a way to make... Brian added that mission and everything else in the third act to make it make sense. There's a difference. There's a difference between having that mission and what was originally planned. So basically what I'm saying is if we got what they had originally planned out, that third MJ mission would have never happened.
More palatable, but I still don't like them. The problem with the MJ segments wasn't that they were boring, slow, and derivative stealth sections. The problem was that you had to play as MJ. As I established earlier, this version of MJ isn't a very likable or exciting character, so on that alone, I do not want to play as her. But really the issue is that this is a superhero game. I don't want to play as someone who is not a superhero. This is a viewpoint that really shouldn't need to be defended.
Oh, we get a release date tomorrow on the update, and if it says February 10th, then I'm just so happy. I don't think it's going to say February 10th. I can see probably the 11th. Oh, which, by the way, tomorrow, chat, I'm going to be streaming the State of Play tomorrow, actually. Hold up. Let me actually go ahead and pull this up for you guys. I'm going to be streaming the State of Play tomorrow. The list, surprisingly, I'm surprised this happened. It got leaked. Hopefully, New Game Plus. The list got leaked, so if the list got leaked, obviously we're getting some Stellar Blade, and then obviously Rise is gonna be there. And I'm hoping we at least get something on New Game Plus, or at least something. I'm ready for those 19 inches of carnage. I'm ready for those 19 inches of carnage. For what? Hold on a second. Let me go back. Okay, y'all ready for those 19 inches of carnage? Do you think it's gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be Carnage or Venom? I think it's gonna be Carnage.
Fighting pretty much all
I
the
don't see Venom
time.
coming
When you
back
play a shooter, you're going to be
until this
shooting
game.
pretty much all the time. So when I play a superhero game, it shouldn't be unreasonable to expect that I should be a superhero all the time. Side quests are exempt from this, as those are literally made to be diversions from the main gameplay. But when it comes to the main campaign, I should be doing superhero stuff the whole time. I do not want to play as a normal human being in stealth and or third-person shooter section.
Who do you think's gonna be taller? Carnage. Okay, now this can actually be debated. I'm not gonna lie whenever I say this, and this is gonna sound crazy. A lot of people say that they just strictly just want to play the lead character of a video game. How are you going to play the leads of a video game and not have a supporting cast? You have to have a supporting cast. You can't just so basically you want to this is basically what I always say. So pretty much you want a bland story where there's just no supporting characters. How are you going to not have a supporting character? It's just strictly main character. You have to have a supporting character.
If I wanted to play a stealth game or a survival horror shooter, there are plenty of fantastic games that I could go to for that. But if I want to play a Spider-Man game on modern hardware, there aren't too many great options. Believe me, I have tried. So originally I had a quick, lighthearted
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You just compared it to Avengers. My eyes. So I just want to throw Spider-Man into Fortnite basically.
segment here about Mary Jane's face looking strange in this game, but because of recent information that's come out, I feel like I sort of have to re-record this and really tackle the situation with the seriousness it deserves. So if you don't know, Stephanie Tyler Jones, the
She quit.
face model for Mary Jane, recently put out a statement that she has been harassed by fans so much that she has actually quit the industry. I shouldn't have to tell you that harassing people that work on games and movies that we all love and enjoy is a terrible thing to do. I can't even understand the mentality that would lead a person to do that. So that's really awful to see that that happened to her. And to address her face specifically, we also now know that she was in a car crash and they had to reconstruct her jaw, which is
Once again, I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all this. Some people just still say that it's woke, it's woke, it's woke, it's woke, it's woke, it's woke, it's woke. If it's woke, well then obviously it's not woke. This is literally the main reason. Y'all are just gonna say, a lot of people will say that it's woke, and then after that, y'all hear this.
why her face looks different compared to how it did in the first game. Now, with all that being said, I feel like I still have to say that I think Mary Jane looks really weird in this game. Sometimes.
The game is woke. The game is woke, though. I mean, there are questionable moments. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There's some questionable things. But, like, I'm not even gonna go over that. But mainly, it's just purely just the MJ stuff. Mainly, it's purely just the MJ stuff, and everybody just saying that MJ's face is woke and stuff like that. Bro, once again, we've been over this. Every single time I get to the woke parts, it's like, ah, no. I'm sorry, I just like to meme it. Every single time when there's like a playable female on screen, the first thing I always say, oh, look at the woke part. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I really can't. There are some questionable things. Well, there are some questionable things in this game, yeah. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say to that. Oh, and chat, I gotta tell you guys this too. I might stream a little bit early. I might stream like a little bit earlier tomorrow before the state of play because I want to check it out. Remember if they cucked the white guy hashtag into Bro, I remember seeing that everywhere. Bro, I remember seeing that and I was like, bro, a video game.
Anyway, sometimes she looks alright. Actually, sometimes she looks a lot better than she did in the first game, but
Sometimes
sometimes
I get back at 2:30. I'm gonna probably I'm streaming mine. Well, it depends because like for me it starts at 4. So I'm gonna try and stream at around 3:20 and we'll probably just end up playing like a random game until it starts. Yeah, I probably might just end up doing combo videos.
sometimes she looks really odd, and I think it's two main reasons as to why Mary Jane looks odd.
I seen that video about the Spider-Verse movie. Some guy said that in his video. Spider-Verse is so good though. Oh, and by the way, another thing, the funny thing is for the fact that nobody did not like Peter's face at all in the remaster. And now I know everybody likes Peter's face right here. Kind of
The first is that through a combination of factors, Mary Jane looks a lot older than the character should be. The character is like 25, 26, somewhere there, but her mannerisms, her voice, and her wardrobe are all those of a person that is at least a decade older. And when you put her next to Peter, whose new face looks a lot younger than his original one did.
Why isn't it dressed like this for 50% of the game? I'm not gonna lie. Once again, I'm gonna say this. It was about a cross. Wait, what was about a cross? Because I want to check that out either Friday or Saturday. Send me the video in Discord and I'm gonna check it out. But I'm not gonna lie, that does look like a copy. Oh my gosh. I didn't even see it until now. They dressed her up like Arthur, bro. Hey, I got mad respect. Arthur used to be... Arthur is the GOAT. Like, god dang, like, they have her almost dressed, like, identical to my boy. But anyway.
Did in 2018, that only serves to age her up even more. And the other thing, the other big reason why I think Mary Jane looks so strange, it has to be the uncanny valley. Like, there's something there where she just does not look right. So do I think Mary Jane looks weird in this game? Without question. Do I think that anyone...
I don't know how he... I have never seen this facial expression whenever I beat the game. I didn't see this facial expression at all. I got a different facial expression.
Working on this game deserve to be harassed for that? Absolutely not. No. And while we're on this topic of weird looking faces, I'd also say that Jameson looks really strange. Like, his face is too puffy. He's not nearly as good looking as his portrait was in 2018.
Anyway, let's get back to the stuff that matters. Now that I've gone over all the major characters, we can discuss the game's true antagonist. I wouldn't call that...
Alright, we're gonna get into the Venom stuff probably Thursday. We're gonna get into the Venom stuff probably Thursday. Yo, Spider, you're late, bro. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna give you guys like a little sneak peek. I'm gonna give you guys like a little sneak peek into what I did whenever I was it's overrated. If anything, it's underrated. You know what I'm saying? W me. If anything, it's underrated because everybody likes Beyond more. All right, I'm gonna do one more video, and this is the one that I was trying to watch yesterday or like a couple days before that I said I was gonna watch, and it was a salvage video. Oh wow, just uploaded. Oh wow, it just got uploaded. Okay, yeah, salvage cooked just uploaded. All right, let's see what he's talking about with the Arkham stuff.
Is how it happened. This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died. Holy shit, Batman, get up! Please, get up! Oh my god, he's dead. Alright, so the leaks were true. Oh, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. We're gonna be talking about this, so yes.
I love mech games. I love mech games. Nice. So I guess the leak was true. All right. So I'm not even gonna lie. It turns out that the leak was actually true, and I was like, oh wow. So it was true. So it was
Batman getting shot in the head by Harley Quinn was 100% real, and it was one of the.
I mean, I didn't want to say that it was real because somewhere in my heart, I thought it wasn't. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I thought it wasn't real at first, and after I was like, let me take a really good look at this for a second. I was like, the picture's blurry. Yeah, that's actual. Yep, that's an actual picture, and yep, that is Harley. And yeah,
the most mean-spirited and one of the most bizarre scenes I've seen to recent date. A lot of people are actually comparing it to Joel being killed in The Last of Us Part 2, but I would say it's a lot worse for many reasons. But before we get into that, Miller Ross, this guy was lying about these leaks being out of context. There's nothing out of context from
they're not out of context at all.
What we saw in the leaks and what we saw in this game. It's Batman being killed. The context is there from the leaks. It's legitimately the same shit from the audios, from the picture, same thing.
Everything from the leak about Robin getting killed was Tim Drake, which at this point is really obvious. Like Tim Drake was the Robin in Arkham, so like what was the Robin in Arkham City and Arkham Knight? So that makes sense. So that leak was true. And Harley bringing up Joker's death in Arkham City. Also, in the context of like everything that happened in the context of everything that happened in the Arkham games up to that point, lore-wise, it makes sense. Now, do I agree with for the fact that it's in the... No. Do I agree for that fact? Now, do I agree with what happened? Nah. Batman was killed dirty. He should not have died to a gunshot. He would have died like something. He would have died to like something way more drastic, especially Arkham. Yeah. At least Kevin did his part. Yeah. That is facts. At least Kevin did his part. And on top of that, Kevin said that he would have loved to play, and I think in it, I forgot what interview it was, but shout out to Comic Historian for letting me know about this. After he played an evil version of Bruce Wayne in, I believe it was Crisis on Infinite Earths on the CW, whenever that event was going on, I think he said in an interview that he would love to play more evil Batman. Can't believe this was his last performance. Same. Batman should have turned good, then got killed off by Superman. Yeah. You see the IGN post? Apparently, this won't be Kevin's last performance as Batman. Wait. Whoa. What? This is do a Batman Who Laughs movie? Yeah, but I don't know how they're gonna do that though. Wait, so you mean to tell? Wait, hold up, Joel. Discord, Joel, send it to me on Discord. You have to be kidding me. This is. How that make it? How that make it affected? You should have at least. He should at least create. He should have at least create a queue, especially Arkham Batman. How is Flash like the only survivor? The only survivor, not counting Wonder Woman. That's because the Flash hadn't turned yet. I've seen like I saw. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. The first two scenes that I saw were Batman beating up Flash. And okay, so the first two scenes that I saw was Flash saving the Suicide Squad. That was the first thing that I saw was the Flash saving Batman was the Flash saving Harley from being shot. That's the only one that I can remember that I saw. And after that I saw Batman, after I saw everything that happened with Batman, and I haven't seen anything that happened with Lantern yet, so I don't know what happens with Lantern. Cause I cook the storyline. So you leak the Flash was saving Suicide Squad from the Green Lantern. Yeah, he was, and after that, he was also saving him from Batman. So you link. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Huh? So then what else so then what else is planned? Yo, no cap was good. Wait, Joel. If that's the case, then what else is planned then? Well, as mentioned, Kill the Justice League marks his final appearance as Arkham Batman. We have at least one more Kevin Conroy Batman reprisal to look forward to. What performance is that? Because they can't do any more Arkham games. They could possibly do Batman Arkham Beyond, but I don't know how that would work. Because I'm tempted to know what a Batman Beyond game would look like, but like I don't know how they would do that. So they said that there is at least one. So they're saying there is at least one Arkham game. So there's probably a new Batman from a different dimension, and a new Justice League. Probably my best bet would probably have to be. Here's the only thing though. It could be Batman Arkham Beyond, but I don't think it's gonna be Batman Arkham Beyond. The last words when he was about to die, it's him and his Batman voice. So thank you for everything. I'm in silent. Bro, I remember seeing that at the Game Awards, and I lost my mind. Like I was screaming, and I was like I didn't even that caught me by surprise too, because I saw a Flash, and I'm hearing Kevin's voice, and I'm like, I lost it whenever I heard that, and I was like.
This guy tried to gaslight a bunch of people into believing that this shit wasn't real.
Yo, no cap,
let's be honest here. This man's a dumbass. He's a four-eyed, scrawny data miner who's 2 for 2 on fucking video games. So the next game that he reports on is bound to be a fucking stinker. So let's not listen to this fucking.
It was crazy for the fact that he was right about all the stuff that's gonna happen in the story. That's the scariest thing ever.
Dork, please, for the love of God, this man is absolutely
But here's the thing, though. If he's right about Katana, there's gonna be a problem. And yes, I I was watching it. Here's the thing. Fun fact, if you guys didn't know, the day that all of this stuff for Suicide Squad killed the Justice League got leaked, when all of this stuff got leaked for for the Suicide Squad, for Suicide Squad and the Insomniac leaks that happened the day after, I was looking at this and I was like, so Rocksteady got leaked that night, and now it's not. I mean, my money in my pocket. First the Joker, now Batman. Okay, with the Joker, with Joker, it's Earth 2 Joker. I'm not even gonna lie. Earth 2 Joker looks like very cute. Okay, I know that we've all seen the Batman movie, like Robert Pattinson's Batman movie, but it looks similar to his. It looks similar to the Batman movie. That's a Joker from Wish.
Fucking bonkers when it comes to lying. And this is not his first time going around and lying. So let's not listen to this Miller Ross twink fuck. All right. Anyway, this scene is just wrong on so many levels. It is disgusting.
I'm not even gonna lie, but at the same time though, the leak was really true, but like, damn, I was hoping this leak was not gonna be true.
To even look at as an Arkham fan, because it basically feels like what they're doing is taking everything that this game and this basically, you know, universe was built on. Batman, his back is broken, not from Bane, but from fucking carrying the Arkham franchise.
Basically.
In this whole universe that Rocksteady has found, from carrying Rocksteady his whole fucking career. And for them to go and do something this fucking distasteful to a character that they've been building up for 9 years, it's like
Batman, Arkham Batman, and Kevin, I'm not even gonna lie when I say this. Kevin carried the Arkham franchise.
Why are you so upset? Why are you so upset? Why are you so mad at that? Why the fuck would you think anybody's mad at this?
Why would you? Reasonable. If this was true, Orca, Batman, no rope chasing him, he would just break them, grab Harley by the neck, then throw him back, King Shark, then throw him back, King Shark, and kill the rest of them. Yeah, that is true. That ain't Joker, that's a freaking jester. Yeah, Rocksteady is dead after this game. Oh yeah, chat. We still gotta check out the other one. It's called I think, yeah, Salvage made another one called Downfall of Arkham 2, so we gotta check that out too.
Use your brain, dog. I know that you might like this game, and that says a lot about your intelligence and where you're at, because every scene is a fucking joke. Every scene literally.
Yeah, chat, this is the scene that I saw all over Twitter last year, or at least towards the end of last year. This is the part that I saw. I saw this picture and I was like, something in my mind was telling me, please do not let this be real.
He has a joke in it, bro.
So far, Cabooses walkthroughs of the game, he loves it. From the looks of it, there are some, I'm not gonna lie, there are some pretty cool moments. Like, I know that I saw a picture of the Batman fight, and I really like that fight because it's Fear Toxin based. And I haven't seen nothing of the Flash boss yet, when I really do want to see what the Flash boss looks like.
And it's like,
and I think those are the only two fight. Well, there's a Superman boss fight. I've already seen what the Superman boss fight looks like, and can I just say that he's the most easiest boss in the game? I think, yeah. Then the way Harley disrespects him is wild as fuck. I mean, the Joker, how can I put this? The way that I heard, here's the thing, I heard her dialogue for it, and she brought up events that happened in Arkham City. That's the only problem. She brought up events that happened in Arkham City. I'm surprised she didn't even mention anything that happened in Arkham Knight, thank God. And y'all know how much I like Arkham Knight. To me, Arkham Knight is the best. To me, Arkham Knight is the best Batman Arkham game. But that's just me. But it turned out Flash just makes a crazy tornado and stops our lightning bolt at you. He sucks like 10 seconds. Then he keeps running. He stops for 10 seconds, keeps on running. 10 seconds, keeps running. Yeah. IGN flat out said the Flash is too fast. His whole entire gimmick up, his whole entire name is literally he's a speedster. He's supposed to run.
Not even like enjoyable at some points. The playthrough that I played for the last 7 hours, I don't even want to play the fucking game, bro. I just want to sit here and talk about it at this point because it just feels wrong in so many levels. And that Batman thing is also just another layer on top of that. When you have Batman that's been established to be the most powerhouse Batman in almost the multiverse, right?
He's basically, yeah, he's the most brutal Batman.
One of the most crazy power fucking scaling Batmans ever.
Yes.
This man takes out rogue gallery after rogue gallery after rogue gallery.
And flat out comboed over and can also combo over half a city block.
In fucking night after night. For nights. Like literally in a night. So for him to get got by fucking Harley Quinn, who he's, like I've said before, literally has one shot in each of Rocksteady's Arkham games.
He is making a point. How does Harley Quinn get a one-shot back? And then 2 minutes later, here we are.
In each.
And then 2 minutes later, here we are in this game, and it's like, I'm not even gonna lie. There's some character assassination happening here.
Of Rocksteady's Arkham games, for him to get blasted in the head while she's
Asylum,
ridiculing
Arkham
him
City,
about
Night.
torturing people's
Even though I'm not gonna lie, I really do like this outfit more.
lives or making their lives more miserable.
Well, I mean, it depends. A lot of you guys will understand. Like, my favorite outfit for Harley is the one from the Suicide Squad movie. And I also really like her classic suit.
While she's like also, you know, fucking dick riding the guy that murdered Jason Todd. A teen sidekick, but you know, I digress. For her to act like she knows him personally and to shoot him in the head and for everybody around to just joke around about it feels so fucking wrong. It just feels wrong. Even if this was
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I see where this is going. This is literally the same thing with Joker towards the end of Arkham Knight.
wasn't Arkham Batman, it just feels off, right? Feels like they just don't like these characters. Oh my god. Did Garth Ennis write this? Did they bring this motherfucker in to write this shit? Because it feels like The Boys. That's what it feels like.
I was just about to say something like that, but at the same time, though, The Boys is a really good show. Anybody can, like, I understand that anybody can say that, but The Boys is a really good show.
These characters are played off as a joke. They kill each Justice League member with bullets. For crying out loud. And even Robin isn't safe, bro. They killed Robin off screen by having him get killed.
How do you kill, well, first of all, I know it's Tim Drake's Robin, but like, how do you kill him off screen? I wanted to see that.
By Batman, which again confirms the leaks and how Miller Ross is a lying fuck.
Yeah, this is Tim Drake. You can tell because there's a scratch right here. You want to know how I know it's Tim Drake's? This is like, chat. If you guys didn't play the Arkham Knight, or at least, you know that mission where you have to go after the Joker lady? I forgot her name. But, like, where you go after, like, the Star Industries Joker lady, and you have, if you're playing as Robin or something like that, she scratches Robin in the eyes, and if you didn't play that mission right, there's, like, some scratches, like, on, like, the left side of his face. So, I guess they made that canon to this, so apparently Tim getting scratched in the eye is considered canon.
Fucking scumbag, gaslighting fuckface. I need these supporters of the game. If you like this game, I need you to explain why it's even in the Arkhamverse. What fucking purpose outside of money, greed, and laziness did they have about putting this in the Arkhamverse? What reason? I need it because it just makes no sense. Besides buzz, besides again greed, laziness to make their own universe outside of the Arkhamverse, why would they do this?
You know what's wild? They did that with Gotham Knights. They made Gotham Knight its own universe.
It just feels like they just deliberately wanted to do this in order to create buzz and to create outrage to get clicks. But that's not the way to go for this game or for Rocksteady. It's not. They've proven themselves that they know these characters. They show, even in the gameplay, in the story, these characters act like they do. The character dynamic, the best thing about this game.
Okay, now that I actually really expected. That actually makes sense.
It's fun to listen to Harley Quinn and Deadshot banter when I'm not being interrupted by some secondary fucking source of audio that comes out of nowhere 90% of the time. It's really nice to hear that. But besides that, this story's writing is pretty fucking shit.
Okay.
And the fact that they don't take anything serious makes it even shittier. And again, the fact that it's in the Arkhamverse makes it even shittier. It had no reason to be in there. So, overall, this scene is going to be a permanent stain on Rocksteady's legacy and a really bad start to the game's reputation. Not even fucking out yet, globally.
Not even out. And
bro, it comes out in 2 days, globally. So everybody that's seen this Batman...
You know, that's crazy. It's for the fact that we're 2 days away from the release, and I'm still in the middle with it still, which is kind of wild. I said he could have been big balling, making bangers like a Superman, Green Lantern, Flash game. I would have loved to have seen them make a Flash game. I would have loved to have seen them make a Green Lantern game, but at the same time though, and this is keep in mind, like, I'm not even gonna say anything about this, but like, how would they make a Green Lantern game with Jon Stewart? I have no problem with Jon Stewart being Green Lantern because in the CW, it was actually John Diggle. It was actually Diggle that was going to become Green Lantern. So, in a way, I don't really mind them keeping Jon Stewart around. But I would rather prefer Hal, if that makes any sense. In the Arkhamverse, I would have loved to have seen what they would have done with it. Oh my gosh, imagine Reverse Flash and Zoom. Don't even get me started if they do Gorilla Grodd. At this point, I want everything to just reboot. Yeah, but how are they going to reboot without their main character?
Seen already.
Well, scratch that. There's ways. You got Nightwing. Well, scratch that. There's ways. You have Nightwing to make him. Well, scratch that. Okay, the way that I can see them salvaging Arkhamverse, you could have Nightwing be Batman, but we have no Robin. And the only way for us to get a Robin would be for them to somehow in some way have Talia have a kid off stream and goes up to and randomly just goes up to Dick and Oracle and says, "Hey, I had this baby by Batman. His name's Damian. Here you go." I don't want Dick. I want Bruce. I've grown up with Batman. I've grown up with Bruce too. I like Bruce. Bruce will be my Batman. But at the same time though, Nightwing has been Batman before. When Batman died. In the comics, and I think in the New 52, yeah, that did happen. Yeah, Nightwing did become Batman. But the only problem though is like, I think everyone's Batman is Bruce. Yes, everyone's Batman is Bruce, and I like Bruce as Batman. He is my favorite version of the character. But with the Arkhamverse, I don't know how they're gonna do it because they can't really. It's kind of hard for me to put in the words that they could do because I don't know what they're gonna do. And since they also said that this isn't, we'll have Thomas Wayne and Dick Grayson, and I believe Tim's dead. Tim Drake's Robin is dead. He got killed off screen. So the only way I could see them actually, nah, they can't do that. And on top of that, DC doesn't know what the fuck they're gonna do with him, because at this point, it's like, hey, yo, Tim's gonna get packed up. yeah, let's kill Tim. Let's make Batman kill Tim. And they're like, okay. So if Tim's dead, that only leaves, let me see, Oracle is still in the wheelchair. You have Nightwing and you have Jason. And you also, well, they can't do Terry McGinnis and they also can't do Damian Wayne because we don't even know if Damian exists in the Arkhamverse yet. Steelers versus the Brainiac. Oh God. Oh Jesus. That means that in Earth 2 they're gonna have a Flash of Earth 2. So that means they're gonna have, okay, so that pretty much means that they're gonna have an Earth 2 version of Batman. In Earth 2 Justice League. If this is the case, you might as well should just go to Earth 12. Yeah, but say Terry did exist, he might survive, and maybe his suits, and maybe his suits of the mirror, maybe his suits of mirror to fear toxin. Honestly, if Terry did exist, that would be better. Because the thing is, like, everybody always argues over like who's gonna be the Batman in the future once Bruce is gone, and normally the answers are usually Damian Wayne. And keep in mind, this is like the best arguments, and like I like Damian, so like I have a bias. You have, and to be honest, I would rather have Dick Grayson stay Nightwing. But that would be such a cool mirror if it was Terry. That would be such a mirror because of his suit. But most of the time, though, usually the main ones that get bought up on who's going to be Batman in the future is either Damian, Terry, or Nightwing. Well, it's either Damian, Nightwing, or Terry. And we can't put Red Hood in there because every single time when Red Hood's Batman, all he's going to do is just use guns. They should have a Flash. They should just have Flash to do a reboot. Actually, now that I think about it, Rocksteady should make a Flashpoint Batman game because he has guns. So you want Thomas Wayne. So you want Thomas. But that would mean that his mom would be Joker. That would mean that if Flash were to do a Flashpoint, that would mean that Thomas would be Batman, Martha would be Joker, and Bruce would be dead. If Flash was gonna Flashpoint. Well, since that means dead, it's gonna have to be either Dick or Jason as Batman. Jason's gonna just be Batman with guns. Yeah, because Batman is trying to be the complete opposite of Punisher. But if Jason is that, and then just gonna be Punisher, basically. So Jason's out. So the only ones that I could see, and this, I'm hoping that this is somewhat true. If Talia had a baby between the events of Arkham City and Arkham Knight, and then this game, oh, Flash should have survived. Yeah, I believe that Flash should have survived though. But then again, though, I'm pretty sure they figured out a way to kill him.
That was on the fence about this game, they're not gonna buy this shit. You just ruined your own shit, bro. And it continues on. The bad press isn't gonna change, and it's just this game's shaping up to be in a really bad state. Will it continue with post-launch content? Will it probably bring some people back? Maybe. But let's be just genuinely honest here. This isn't gonna hold people. It won't. Yeah. And I saw it coming. I already said I was right, and I'm gonna say it again. I told you so. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.
You know what's crazy is for the fact that he actually was right about it too, which is actually kind of wild. And I did hear something about another leak. Y'all know my favorite character. Y'all know my favorite character on the squad is Katana. So, like, yes, I did see that leak. Apparently, Katana's in the game somehow. if I see that she is not carrying around a soul-sucking sword and she's using a gun, I'm going to lose my shit. Because at the end of the game, the Flash could run back in time, stop Brainiac from the invasion, and then it would be back so we would have a Flashpoint. Then he would redo it, and we would get a new universe. They should have Reverse Flash. Reverse Flash would be a great. Reverse Flash would be cool. I would love to see what they would do with Reverse Flash. All right, so we got this next one. Apparently, it's called The Downfall of Arkham. Oh yeah, it was this one. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see this one on stream.
The closer we get to the Suicide Squad game, the more I think about how
Yeah, this video was posted, I think, 5 days ago, whenever something came out. It was about sweet baby. But yeah, let's keep
far
going.
the Arkham universe and franchise have fallen since
This is the video before the video that we just watched.
Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. There's a certain point in the last 15 years where you can point at a very specific moment in time where the Arkham universe was going up and eventually started having a downward trend, going from small moments that really made the player question what they were doing to Harley sexually harassing Deadshot. Kind of ironic coming from a studio that let things like this go unpunished for years now, but that's none of my business. And all of this started with Paul Dini's departure. Paul Dini is without a doubt one of the best Batman writers in all of history. He just gets the character so well. And there's no...
Oh, and by the way, before we continue this, no spoilers for the latest chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen. I have not read it yet. Apparently, I have not read that yet, and also I have not read the latest Boruto chapter yet. So anybody that wants to, well, technically speaking, I kind of have a feeling about where it's going to go. But for the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff, that boy Yuta. Anyways, let's keep going.
Nowhere that demonstrates that better than Batman the Animated Series. Even if you haven't seen the show, which what are you doing? You should be watching the show ASAP. You've seen at least a clip or a gif or a moment from the show. While being a kids TV show in many regards, it managed to tackle a multitude of mature topics and subject matter that probably wouldn't be possible today. It brought Batman to a whole new generation of kids and ushered in the golden age of DC TV animation. Even to this day, the show is unmatched in its presentation and writing, and a lot of that has to do with Paul Dini himself. So, when he was brought on to help craft Arkham Asylum's story, hardcore fans were obviously pumped. Bringing back not only Dini as a writer, but Arlene as Harley, Kevin as Batman, and Hamill as Joker as well. It's basically a match made in heaven, and the last hurdle now would be the game's development for Arkham Asylum, and clearly, Rocksteady struck lightning in a bottle with this game. Almost everything about Arkham Asylum for its time was the perfect superhero game. Great combat and stealth, an incredibly immersive Arkham Asylum, and a cherry on top, an almost masterful story with top-notch performances. Paul Dini, just like his work in animation, has helped usher in a golden age of DC games. I'm sure Dini had many ideas for a sequel, and that was confirmed when Arkham City, which was already in development during Arkham Asylum, released in 2011, just 2 years after Asylum. So when the game came out and struck lightning in a bottle for a second time, it came to many gamers' surprise how consistent it all was. The story...
I'm not gonna lie, the story for Arkham City is really great, but I don't know, the combat for me just felt really
flowed well and introduced future villains for the conclusion. It felt like a proper sequel to Arkham Asylum, with the gameplay and traversal being even better than the actual first game. Rocksteady and Dini did it again, so why not finish the trilogy together? And honestly, this is where the downhill begins. And I'm not going to mention Arkham Origins either, because this is more of a Rocksteady story. If you want a quick side note, it's clear that Dini didn't work on this game. It has a similar vibe, and thanks to the actual cutscenes and acting, fits the bill of an Arkham game. But again, this is a video about Rocksteady and not really WB Montreal, so I don't have much to say about that. It's just obviously Dini wasn't involved. But here we go. Arkham Knight. I will admit I do have a soft spot for this game, but the story is 100% like a downgrade from the first two. And a big reason for that is because Dini wasn't there to finish what he started. For some unknown reason, Dini didn't return. Maybe Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker didn't want him to, or maybe he just didn't want to come back. But whatever the undisclosed reason is, he's not there anymore. To me, this whole situation feels like a very less dramatic version of what happened to Snyder, leaving due to personal reasons, and Whedon coming in to finish.
I'm not even gonna lie. I like the Snyder Cut more. Okay, so chat, which version of Justice League do you like more? Do you like Snyder? Do you like this one, the 4-hour one, or do you like the 2017 one? Because I've heard a lot of people say I like the 2017 one more than the Snyder version. I like the Snyder one more. but the only I really did not like was why on earth does Flash look like a rhino? The Snyder Cut, yeah.
Finish his Justice League. Like, sure, he probably knew exactly what happened in those previous two movies that Snyder made, and even Wonder Woman, but Whedon wasn't going to follow it up the way that Snyder would. And obviously, you could see the difference between the theatrical cut and the actual Snyder cut. So, Dini came back and finished the story that he built up for this first game. I feel like, or even the first two games, I feel like it would have been 10 times better than what we got in Arkham Knight. And for starters, the writers of this game were Martin Lancaster, Sefton Hill, and Ian Bell. Sefton Hill being the only one that actually helped write a previous Arkham game, that being City. So now you have two writers, plus Jim Lee helping with Arkham Knight's Red Hood's origin, which also never got set up in any previous game. And the stuff that Paul Dini did set up for this future game gets completely swept under the rug, like Azrael and Hush being side missions that you can complete in 10 minutes.
I'm not gonna lie, Azrael's mission took way too goddamn long, especially that final one. Hush should have been way longer.
Mine. Not at all the threat that we thought they would be in, of course, Arkham City. Joker's death is basically on done for the player for about 90% of the game because he's with us for 90% of the game, and the cure that Batman drank at the end of Arkham City was basically useless. So there's so much wrong with Arkham Knight's story when viewed with the lens of it being a third game in a franchise and not just its own thing, like many people online want to attempt to defend it like. But honestly, Dini coming in and finishing...
Hold up, Chad, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
finishing the plot points that he had in mind for this game would have been 10 times better than Sefton Hill kind of imagining what Paul Dini might have done, or like the things that he wanted to do, and just kind of making it a little bit of a lesser version of what it actually should have been. As soon as the game opens too, you can tell it's a lot different than those first two games, and I think a lot of people can agree with me in that point.
Right.
The game is all over the place compared to Arkham Asylum and Arkham City that, while being simple in their scripts, delivered a Batman that was being pushed in every direction by his rogues, while in Arkham Knight, deliberately, they allow you to ignore all of those rogues and basically just try to do it when you want the Nightfall Protocol, which you could just look up online. So there's no incentive to...
I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't even do the Nightfall Protocol. Riddler's missions were way too long.
Really fight the...
Well, not even the Riddler stuff, but the Riddler stuff was way too damn long. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it.
Rogues in this game or do anything to be pushed and pulled in every certain direction. Point being, the quality just wasn't there. It was clearly lacking just from a story standpoint. There were things missing, things changed, and outright ignored in favor of telling Arkham Knight's story, and the sad truth is, it's now bleeding in the Suicide Squad. Can you guess how many writers are on this game? Because there's a lot.
There's a lot.
For the first time, Sefton Hill is not on the credits for the writing, which is kind of weird. And from what we know, Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker, who are former founders, they're not there anymore. They left. They're founders of 100 Star Games now, so they're probably not going to help with the DLC either. The credit goes to Ali Buston, Kim Beller, I'm going to butcher all these names anyway, Amy Shaw, Kate Watson, and Ben Schauder, who wrote the Horizon games, and Charles Webb, who wrote Mafia 3. So that's six. That's 6 writers right there. That might sound promising with those games that they were working on, until you realize that they're also collaborating with Sweet Baby Inc. as well, who do not have a good reputation at all at this moment. One reason being their work on Spider-Man 2 and some of the questionable things within that game.
Wait.
For Suicide...
Wait, they worked on Alan Wake 2? Okay, Alan Wake 2, I really know. I actually liked Alan Wake 2. God of War Ragnarok, I didn't really care about that because I was still popping.
Things within that game. So for Suicide Squad, they're working on audio logs and banter within the gameplay and so much more. And the problem here that I have is that now you have writers of the game who have almost zero experience with the Arkham games and are basically writing these games off secondhand knowledge of the lore, causing moments like Poison Ivy being back as a child or Batman just spontaneously coming back with little to no explanation, not to mention colliding ideas and concepts. Having this many writers plus a third party writing segments of the game is already clearly showing. The writing here is worse than Arkham Knight. Despite having a very simple plot for Suicide Squad, now they're introducing the multiverse and having these characters like Arkham Batman kill millions of civilians, so it's very bizarre. For this game to be set in the Arkham universe, it really doesn't feel like it is. It honestly feels like more of a slap in the face to the people that were fans of this franchise, because it is. Everything shown for the Suicide Squad really boils down to it being so far off the vibes Rocksteady had gave us for 3 games straight, taking all of that and throwing it out the window. I do believe that this game would have been better off as like an original IP or even an original universe so they can have the grounds to do whatever they wanted. Hell, if they wanted to, they could have even had Arkham Batman showing up, and that could have been a nice little cameo, an Elseworld cameo, instead of him being a main antagonist you have to kill. While we always will have the Arkham universe and Arkham games to go back to and enjoy, the future of the franchise seems to be a very bleak and a very shallow one, made by people who couldn't care less about preserving the lore, but more about what holds the attention of the audience for the longest period of time to siphon money out of the pockets of the consumers as much as possible, kind of cementing the downfall of Arkham. Well, thank you guys for watching. I know this wasn't like my regular video, but it still was very fun to make, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, go ahead and subscribe if you're new, and also like the video as well. That'd be greatly appreciated. We get 400 likes, and if you guys like this video as well, maybe I'll make more of like this. It was just really fun. I scripted it in like one day and decided to do it, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much.
Oh gosh. Bro, what the fuck is going on with my computer? Okay, so that was that. All right, chat. I know it's a long stream today. I appreciate you guys for coming out. That was a long stream today. I love you guys so much. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are all W's today. I don't know what we're gonna actually. Nah, we're playing more Grounded tomorrow. Actually, no more Grounded tomorrow because we got State of Play tomorrow. So tomorrow's probably just gonna be random game and State of Play. So pretty much everybody's going to be wondering, State of Plays tomorrow, and I'm going to be streaming it tomorrow. So if you guys are interested, if y'all want to pop by, we got more stuff that's going to be happening. If everybody get up in there, that'd be crazy. I'm going to be streaming it tomorrow. So, yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. And, yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Hit that like button and subscribe button if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys later with another banger. Hold on. I need my outro music. Oh, I need my outro music. But anyways, chat. Y'all are all W's. I'll see you guys later with another banger.